to keep the
Start
episodes
recording.
consistent. Continuing on.
We are 8 hours, 49 minutes, and 30 some odd seconds into this fucking session.
Are we actually? It is 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
and we started at about 9. So yeah.
We are making progress.
It's fine. There's 2 events here, I think.
We once again tonked off of things that we couldn't shoot. The coordinates from the ship's logs read to an unremarkable star system. The Arik crew reports that the arrays cannot register anything worthy of the Lord Trader's attention. Or Lord Captain's attention. Was this log entry just someone's idea of a joke?
If somebody's decided to mock the road trader, they're playing a dangerous game. Not that I've actually punished anybody at any time.
No, but you have some somewhat sinister members of the entourage.
True. There are traces of a space battle here.
And the Gungle world.
In a jungle world. I'll stop by the traces first.
More dead Eldari. Oh crap, an evidence of a recent scuffle be ahead of us. Throne take me, this be not be frigate, it's a gutted piece of metal. Blimey, the culprits are here too. It's the Eldari freaks. I recognize their shiny arses even from this distance. Except the Xenos are acting suspiciously. They be holding in place and not trying to run. Should we approach or open fire from a distance?
Call off your people, Arik. Something is wrong. Children are not sorry nor dismay. But doing something like this is to a Monkey vessel. No, we are not animals. I appeal to your prudence and the promise you made. Do not destroy my kin for the deeds they did not commit.
Yar. Lord Captain, we have received a report from the Arik crew that the situation's unusual. The Xenos ship displays no biological or energetical signatures, even though it appears to be intact. According to the scanners, there's nobody on board. We could steal a new ship. However, survivors are believed to be hiding in one of the compartments of the damaged vessel in the Imperium. We also spotted some drifting plating where remains belong to a third unidentified vessel.
Send a shuttle with scouts to investigate the Xenos ship. Xenos ship.
Not the Xenos ship.
Got some
gun.
artifact. And
Useless.
We have 4 of those.
69 damage. Excellent. It's intact, but nobody's there.
Not bodies either. We are late again, Arik. Have the acolytes of the machine cult identify the remains of the third vessel.
Lord Captain are reporting that the whole fragments belong to a Drukhari, but the presence of their ships is, at this time, not confirmed.
Dispatch a rescue team if there are any survivors at the frigate.
It will be done.
Ow.
And did you need to wait for me to sniffle until a new video? Come on, me. And I couldn't manage to pause or mute my own mic before I got there. Sigh.
I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, because I managed to mute Discord first, and brain went, that's all you get. And then it's like initiating sniffle. Our Captain Scouts managed to rescue several emaciated officers from the wrecked ship. Despite their wounds, they were able to tell us what happened. During a patrol, the frigate discovered an Eldari ship crossing the system and decided to immediately attack the enemies of humanity. Xenos vessel proved too fast and skittish, but at one point its engines failed, giving the frigate a chance to attack.
We got fuel. We got more fuel.
Excellent. We need that now. We seem to be low for some reason.
Wonder why.
When the guns were aimed, several Drukhari ships suddenly pounced from the darkness. At first they attacked from a distance, but soon boarded the frigate and wreaked a bloody massacre on the decks. It's only by sheer miracle that the surviving officers managed to escape, locking themselves up in a hidden technical compartment that Xenos had no use for. The survivors claimed that the Xenos conspired and deliberately led the ship into a trap where it met its doom. The Xenos joined forces to eliminate a vessel of the Imperium? An alliance between Eldari and Drukhari is an unusual sight, yet such an outcome is hardly surprising. Why, Master Interrogator, I was thinking exactly the same thing. At last, you and I can finally agree on something.
How blind are the monkey to the vices of their own kind?
Why is he laughing?
Yeah, they heard the switch between the two accents. Humans attack the ship of the children of the Osirian, sailing peacefully by. But it is my kinspeople who are to blame.
Have you met the Drukari? They suck.
No, my kind would not willingly take part in a massacre orchestrated by the Dark Ones and then abandon their ship. Something else happened here. Something I'm afraid to even consider. We have done everything we could. So we are leaving.
As ye command, Lord Captain.
I like this planet system. With the 2 stars.
It seems like it'd be, I wouldn't do that again. A little perilous.
Oh yeah, but it looks pretty.
Like anything cut in the orbit would fall to the 3-body problem.
Absolutely it would, but it looks pretty.
The cogitator screen highlights the shapes of several buildings. The small settlement, the only one on the planet, is a winter-scale dynasty outpost.
Oh, let's visit the outpost.
After the lengthy descent to the planet, you are rewarded with a dismal sight. The entire outpost consists of long columns of uniformed bunkhouses, machine hangars, and large headquarters topped with a massive antenna of ancient Voxcaster. The binary suns hanging in the sky make every object cast 2 shadows, a spectacle you find vaguely disturbing. The custodian and his people go out of their way to give the esteemed guest a proper reception, but their resources are scarce at best.
Let me talk to the custodian, if you will.
The custodian shares alarming news. The outpost is highly dependent on various deliveries from the core winter-scale worlds, but 2 ships have already failed to arrive on schedule. The locals do not have an astropath of their own, so the custodian cannot determine the cause of the delays or request aid.
That's the problem.
The outpost will soon run out of food, so the custodian sends an urgent request for provisions. He's begging you for help, offering what little his settlement has in exchange.
I have some extra food.
That is taking it from your top bar, by the way.
I know, I have 2. It's taking 2, and I have 4.
Can't help but notice you haven't grabbed any of the provisions that we've seen.
No, I have not. I probably will do that with my 6 extractor. So I'll just supply the outpost with provision, if need.
Whoa.
And you got your needle rifle.
There it is!
I knew it's on a jungle planet.
I knew you were real. If only you were still good.
It's not bad. Thank you for the gift.
The return journey treats you to a rare and unexpected spectacle. An eclipse begins as one of the 2 local suns covers the other. You watch as the temperature drops, the lighting changes, and the double shadows vanish. 2 disks in the sky merge, forming a shimmering oval and then become one. Eventually, the fantastic event passes, leaving behind a vivid memory.
Wonder what the...
See, the thing is, though, that deals toxic damage.
Does deal toxic.
Which is really good until it's really bad. And it also has 40% armor penetration, so I could have just made those other things look like a fucking joke.
Yeah. As compared to your current rifle, you're using 20%.
Yeah.
I see that you immediately changed that out.
Double sniper rifle. I would just have equipped one of them, and then gave Iralet the other one. But there are enemies that heal from toxic damage.
Yeah.
So also my charm's wrong, because I put on the other thing while we were in the fuck box. There's a thing that increases tech use if anybody thinks that they need it. But I don't think that anybody does. Pascal?
Later, yeah.
Just make him even better at it.
Yeah. It's just the storm that ends all storm. I have to predict for you.
Quite a heading. The crew retreated to a truly impressive sight. A colossal storm on the gas giant's surface. The planet's dimensions in themselves are mind-boggling and then it birthed a tempest, the storm to end all storms. As the Lord Captain and his officers observed it from a safe distance through the bridge's whole huge viewing windows, someone suggested giving it a name, and the Emperor's wrath garnered the most votes. Some in the crew believed the storm to be an omen.
We can only hope it's the omen of great things to come.
Some of them are just that quick. Also, this explains why I thought that the needle rifle was on the station, because it's like the same general region of space.
Mm-hmm. It's really close by. I mean, you probably could have got it on the station.
Well, no, what probably happened is... Because I had a southern path to get to these places here.
Mm-hmm.
So what probably happened is I went, okay, from the cradle, let's make a path to the twins. And then I went up from the twins, and then eventually ended up at the station over here. From here. Like this way.
Yeah, that would make sense, because you just made a bunch of paths.
So then by the next time I was there, I had it. And none of these have been particularly time-consuming, so, you know. So are we all clear from the north point to where we are now? Or have we not looked at anything else? Or basically, is anything east of this line still needing to be looked at? Except maybe these two.
I think most everything east of that line, this line right there, is pretty much done.
Well, we didn't go down here, though.
We did go down there?
I don't think so.
Well,
I think we were here, and we may have gone around this, but we went to Falstone immediately. We didn't go this way.
Then I'll go back over there. We also didn't go to Soto's tomb over here.
Is there something there, though?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we go. Boop, 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 boop.
I'm going to stop
boop,
here to get some more provisions, though.
Boop, boop. Is there a good provisions planet?
No idea. I just know it's provision planet.
Something happened, but it didn't really happen.
Let's go down and see what's here.
Five.
That is a good provision planet considering that.
And a plundered void station. That is where we got those one guys. So yeah, right by that one place.
Is this the same void station?
That's the void station that we thought that the rifle was at.
Yeah. So
we don't need to go
there. Don't need to go there? Already been there?
Like there's nothing in there. It's just just the fucking map.
But I needed that provision.
I'm mad that I didn't have this thing a minute ago, because I remember it working really well on those turrets. Maybe because of the 40% armor pierce.
I think that would do it. Was there anything above this point that needed check?
Do you know how many times we've gone through a loading screen?
A lot. It's all those loading screens that Cassia did that distracted. There's a path branching off. There's a little, almost invisible path just branching off.
I didn't see where you marked.
There.
Going which way?
It's by the M of Mortis. Just waving. It's really, really nice.
I don't...
It's just
I see the line, but I don't think that it's actually a path. I think it's just a line on the map.
It's wiggling like the other path.
I don't see it wiggle.
Am I hallucinating?
Maybe. 9 hours staring at a screen?
That's a typical day.
On top of the other 9 hours staring at a screen?
I didn't do that today.
Then I don't know.
Whatever, it's fine.
Let's go deal with the stupid ice planet that I hate. It's to the south. Unless there's anything there. Or, there, but don't look at Fausto.
Nothing there.
Even though Fausto's over here.
There are things on planet. But that's probably... I need to go...
Oh yeah, hit Y.
Oh. Milestone thing. And I got the prospect. Oh, Janice's thing. And I got chemical. And the stimulant.
You want to do cure for sloth, it'll cost 3 chemicals, but a provided efficiency. We only have 8.
I haven't seen anything we need.
And I don't know how much efficiency we have. Low. Overall.
The efficiency on this planet.
Yeah. We really need mechanisms, but those are a bitch.
And Fallstone.
Fallstone we need guns for. And until we get guns, we're not going to do that thing because it'll make you have a death cult.
Yeah, and I kind of don't want a death cult.
Yeah.
So, where am I right now? Right there.
Here.
Where was I going?
Well, we haven't looked at these. We haven't looked at this, so I imagine we're sweeping south and then determining what the fuck it is we're doing.
I was trying to get back onto the green path, but I couldn't remember how to get back.
And you got a lot of insight.
I do. I could be using it. There's an unexplored planet.
That's just there now.
That's not here.
What do you mean that's not here?
There's a whole second planet that's on the map saying it's here, but there's only one planet here.
Well, I don't remember being able to look at Soto's tomb before. And if it is what I think it is, then we'll leave that alone.
Leave that alone?
If it is what I'm afraid it is, then we'll leave that alone. Go down. We're safe. We're fine. Let's save. Imperium cartographers and chroniclers know this place well. Long ago, the planet was a prosperous outpost capable of eclipsing even footfall. There used to be a cyclopean home station in its orbit, the final resting place of Cornelius Soto, one of the discoverers of the Cronus expanse. The tomb gave its name to the entire system. I've been narrating for 9 hours. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not judging. I didn't say anything.
I am. However, about 400 years ago, an unknown cosmic body rammed into the station, causing it to collapse onto the planet. Not only did the catastrophe kill the settlers, it also made the world uninhabitable for centuries. The crater formed by the station's impact can still be observed from orbit. Soto's tomb became a sepulchre for the entire planet. Sepulchre.
This sordid place has neither life nor loot, but knowing the nasty tricks that life can pull, is a treasure in its own right. And it's
there are a couple particularly nasty ice worlds.
Are you referring to one that may or may not have turrets on it?
That one too. There are 3 particularly nasty ice worlds.
Because I accidentally went to go discover that one while I was off camera. And I was looking around for your needle rifle.
I told you, man, it wasn't there.
I mean, I had to look.
Unless you're telling me that you beat those things to death, in which case, good job.
I did. But then I undid it because it wasn't on camera. Yeah. It was the time when I did the magic, hey, your sword does the thing. No, I checked your ability, see if it worked. That's why I thought it worked.
Well, we went left. I was expecting to go right.
Why were you expecting to go right?
Because there's 2 planets right there. Or 2 systems right there.
Where?
To the right.
We checked those already.
No, we didn't.
Didn't we?
No.
Okay. This one is that other ice planet. That's the problem. This one has nothing.
Turrets. Is there nothing on that one? Say it.
It doesn't say there's
We
anything.
should still clear out the Drakari trap.
Yes, we can go clear out the Butari trap.
You can swap out Cabela and maybe someone else for more magic because turret.
Maybe Pascal for his plasma gun.
It's not that good.
Oh.
We have been attacked by demons.
You want to throw some holy gifts at it?
Those are expensive.
They are. So are all the weapons. I'd rather just kill it myself.
I mean, if you feel like you gotta do that, then we'll do that. In which case, the team comp is fine.
Cabella's fine fighting demons, depending on what type of demon it is.
What do you mean? What ones isn't she good at? What ones are known for armor?
There's one.
That's the only thing she's bad at.
There's one that do gases.
Rise to the top.
And
Lots of gases. These are Nurgle.
they get chopped.
Your heresy ends here. Your emperor won't save you.
There's a lot of them in here.
They get choppity bapped. I'm gonna send Cabela that way. She can start the chopping. We should focus the other way.
You want to start focusing this way?
I wouldn't put her there. Blah. I don't plan on staying here.
I can move that at a later time.
If I may. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Do you have a target? Can you see anybody?
I don't think I can. I was about to move my character whenever we started.
I thought you were fine since you already had.
I'll make it work. Oh, you can toss me some extra movement.
Emperor, give me strength.
That I could do. Feel free
I'm
to
not
move.
accustomed to being ordered around.
That's a lot of movement. Ah, decent. It was too much movement. Stop it.
5,290 times.
Get bigger now. Why get bigger though?
I think it wants to just make a point.
About what?
That it can take up as much space as it wants, and we can't do anything about it. We want to play the game.
You want to carry her to your standard Skyrim save?
Standard Skyrim save has significantly more, and it's still bugging.
He's large. What was I doing? Oh yeah.
Now you do have movement. Or my set of people.
Isn't this a job
Yeah.
for the serfs?
Until they explode.
Until they explode.
I'll make it happen.
Which these three should be doing right about now.
I'll see to it personally. Numbers mean nothing to me.
Oh. Whoops.
He shot me with a lightning bolt.
It did no
What the
damage
fuck?
to me and Basket.
But it hit me.
Did hit you. Are you planning on staying here? Where are you planning
I'm
on
here
going?
for now.
I'll just
I don't know.
put the rear line
If I
on top
may.
of you there.
See, it's a good line.
I move
As all
swiftly
those
to
lines
strike.
tell you.
There are lines to everybody everywhere. Put that on that guy. Alright, I need to make them pray. You'll
You
do.
cannot force me, Alamtak, if it
You'll do.
serves your cause.
Do you want to just hit the ult button on him once you mark the last guy? For his zeros.
But if I did that, I would shoot them all and probably kill them all.
I'm not seeing a downside.
It means I won't get my extra shots for using my in my sight ability. That's unique. to
Oh, boo-hoo. They'll be dead.
Rude. First, I'm gonna shoot this guy. Just hope I kill.
Miss.
I missed.
I didn't see that.
Try again.
If I must. Ancestors guide me.
Damaged.
Why?
That is beneath me.
Oh, I
Fall,
see.
creatures!
Huh?
Fortune favors the swift. I deal death with my hands.
What's up?
I was misunderstanding how her power works.
I understand your intent.
Okay.
Now I have an understanding of how the power works. And I got 2 more praise slots.
This tedium is beneath me.
So it's better to kill the prey.
I don't know why I got.
And you be the
If
one
it
to do
serves
it.
your cause.
Who'd have thunk?
I have an extra praise slot.
It's crazy.
I got
Go
3 more.
away, Mr. Stinky. You're not welcome. Ah, why?
I don't think he appreciates being called stinky.
I don't care. That's what they are.
I think I need to avoid using my psycho powers.
I'm a little melting. But you do you, man. You wanna blasto this thing? Blasto this thing.
It would do quite a bit. Up to 85 damage right now.
More mint with your gun. I don't think he's dodging. Call me crazy.
I think he might dodge.
Look at
I'll
it.
make it happen.
Sir, I am melting.
You are.
I'll see to it personally.
I dislike this. Alright, shoot him 8 times.
I'll
It'll be
make it
funny.
happen.
Not quite 8.
I don't even know if I hit it once.
Chaos guides me.
It's okay, you'll get him next time. Stop it, Stinky! Hello, how are you? Would you like some? Oh.
Out of my way.
I feel like they really like throwing those.
Ouchie.
Never mind. That'll
She
make it
prone.
hurt. No.
Excellent.
But she is really hurt. And didn't
It's
suck her
not
up on
ideal.
blood bags.
And I also forgot to give her the things that she very desperately should
Sorry,
have.
medic back. That's what I was trying to say.
Need to find better blades for her. And she just hit the fucking barrel for no obvious reason. Why'd you do that, Cabela? Seriously, what is it with your damage output? What's going on here? Does she not have the Death Cult thing, or the Blade Dancer thing that makes it to where her agility is her thing instead of her strength? James, I'll respec her whenever we get back.
Yeah.
Because she ended up walking away from that with a fucking flamer, and she deals this much damage when she's probably better than he is. So, this is good information to have. If not a good thing to have happened.
You always use your acrobatic artistry to go stab them all the time.
Yeah, that she can jump a bunch, but the problem is her jump a bunch doesn't do any damage.
Really does not.
Don't you dare leave us now.
There we go. That takes care of that. You'll be fine, Cabela. Just take a nap. We understand something's wrong with you and didn't know before.
Good to know that there's something wrong with her.
Otherwise, she would have eventually become, you know, needed to be there, and then
And
she
then
goes
we got
bad.
found out. That would have been a problem.
As it stands, it's just annoying. But Heart of the West thing. That said, though, I do gotta pivot.
Use Avalar to defend the back.
Well, he's gonna go do what was gonna be her job. As much as he can, anyway.
I mean, he's Avalar. He'll be fine.
He will be fine. It's just, it probably won't be fast.
To non-believers.
Ow.
I serve the ruinous powers. Chaos guides me.
Oh, gas clouds healed them.
Yeah. Guess they're stinky. Everything's taunted on the other end. He really doesn't have the damage output to do anything. That might be able to get some shots off. Or, you know, your character.
I'm not gonna be able to do anything. The warp is
You
too
got
high.
a gun?
You saw my gun.
Use your gun. This is another dice situation. It all comes down to you not believing in it.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
.54% chance to hit.
Who, if not me?
3 damage each hit.
Hey man. That's 12 or 9.
job for the serfs.
In a week.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Fix Camilla whenever we're done dealing with shit. Maintain assassin path. Yeah.
That's what I think.
Okay.
Not because she gains any benefit. Not because she gains any benefits from it, but because
Well, she does. She's not a bad assassin.
If I must. I understand your intent.
It super duper increases her chance to dodge. It makes it to where enemies aren't likely to dodge. She does a bunch of bonus damage. Anything that's hurt, she takes bigger chunks out of. It's not a bad thing for her.
not bad for the day. Could be anything else as well.
But she, however, can't be using her strength whenever she has very low strength. Which I'm pretty sure is what happened.
I am not your Xenos pet.
Because there's a thing to make it to where it's your agility instead. And that's a lot higher. A lot higher.
Her strength is 10 right now. Which would explain why he's not doing anything.
Well, even then, it's normally 30, which isn't high.
This tedium is beneath me. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
You did something.
I thought I would have the warp integration to kill someone else.
If it serves your cause.
I did not have the warp integration I thought of it.
If I must.
She has the thing that makes it to where they're supposed to deal with additional damage, but something just wasn't working.
I'll make it happen.
Are you looking at her stat?
I'm looking at her skills. Should I be looking at the map? Is it my turn?
No.
Nope.
Mine.
So in that case, I'm
Taking
gonna get back to it.
calculated risk is my second nature.
Tell me when it's my turn.
Inevitable.
Just giving Roulette and myself. I couldn't.
Look at it.
Is there anyone left in this room?
That is...
What?
My screen is not your screen.
I know.
Out of my way! Cannot believe us. I serve the ruinous powers.
Everyone else is
Should
in
be
front of
doing
Abel.
better than this. That's where they're supposed to be. Is there literally anything in here?
No.
Desynchronization.
That's why I was just asking if there's anything else in that room. No, everything else is in front of Abel.
I figured you'd be able to answer me.
It's gone from 5296 or something to 5314. At least it's still in kilobytes, not in megabytes.
If it was that many megabit, it would become very unplayable.
It's basically half a game. A full game.
Well, the problem is it would also take bloody forever every single time We were trying to sync it up.
Yeah, no, that would indeed take forever. It's already 5 megabytes. It's like 5 megabytes right now. Which is why it takes so long.
No. Okay. Okay, so we got the plague bearer next to us. So movement's a little precarious right now. They aren't healing enough from the fart cloud for me to worry about it.
Could you clear it if you had the chance or had the ability?
Huh?
Could you clear it if you wanted to? That's what I was trying
I
to
don't
say.
think so. I more meant get out of it and maneuver.
You shove that
Do
back
what
in the
must
stair.
be done. I'm gonna. Try to.
You did it.
Haha, idiot.
I hope he's still in range of Airlet's shot.
Well, if I'm gonna play the warrior, I'm gonna do what Medina does.
Push him away.
Which
then
is
charge
just
at him.
decide. No, which is just decide now is the time to use my ultimate. Wait for no one's permission. Or acceptance.
Reduced to dust.
Extra movement and attack are nice.
They have been chopped in half. I have 30 movement. He's been yelled at. But has he actually been put under sway? Yes! Excellent. So then I'm gonna go here because I think it'll be funny.
Just did 0 damage. But
It's not that it didn't hit. It's that it dealt no damage.
do you need to move?
I mean, I do.
You do?
But I'm really far away.
Do not dare ask. I have read tomes of military tactics.
There we go. Now you can
If
move.
I may.
I might be able to shoot it from here.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
You can't. Airlet will on her next turn. In fact, Airlet will do on her next turn anyway. Whether you can or not.
I appear to be able to. And since it's hurt, this is just gonna... Yeah. Yeah.
Never stood a chance.
Cabela has a case of the dealing no damage, and this is unacceptable.
We will need to deal with it at some point.
We can just trade her out for now, but it needs to be dealt with.
I'll give her a respec once we get back to the ship. Not now, but before.
Yep.
The next time everyone reconvene.
Is there money to be made?
I'll just do the thing. But, like, had that be the last thing that we do. Because that's gonna take a minute. We're getting at the point where respecs are gonna take a minute.
Yeah.
Glad we didn't bring her down to the next place, though. With this in mind.
Right, we're about to go down to go deal with this place up here.
Oh.
It has some promethium, which I have 8 of. So it's good enough amount. No Cabela. Yes, Pascal. Who needs 2 level up?
That's not that bad. But you have control of him, yeah?
I'm going to give you control of him.
You can do whatever you wish.
Otherwise, I have to look through everything and slowly read to see what's going on.
You act like I know Bounty Hunter, though.
I do know Bounty Hunter, so actually give me back control.
The likes of which I haven't seen in a long time.
That you gotta take it.
Flashes, no riot of colors, just pure white canvas.
That's what gave her 3 charges on for prey. I chose that as her special ability for shooting all the prey.
Hmm. Just me and Abelard walking around. In the purple ass snow. Just fucking warp.
Nothing you can do about the warp.
Oh, I didn't know this was gonna be a thing.
Everything here
My
is
bad.
inspection. Carefully inspect the
Well, yeah, I didn't
skeleton
know it was gonna
and their
bring
gear.
up the dialogue box, though. 11 XP. There are 3 things to word.
Yeah.
Fragments of something. Trinkets. And a cogitator.
Examine the broken device.
It broken.
Examine the
But
trinkets.
it's pirate code.
Pirate? These are pirates.
Xenos.
They're Xenos?
Xenos
Pirates?
trophy. Now they got Xenos trinkets.
Well, what's on the cogitator?
Now. They thought they had a lot of money. Because they found some Xenos things.
I see. They thought they have a lot of money and were flying away?
And one of them's name is Fly.
Oh. Well.
They were real happy about life. And then something happened and they didn't make it any further. Whatever that was is technically a mystery. Known to no one.
Let us not dawdle.
There should be something else up here before jumping down. I think.
Same dead body.
Same dead body, decaying.
I always keep my options open.
Do you have a high chance of jumping down?
I have Abelard.
Compared to naval service,
so yeah.
that
He
was
will not
barely a
fail.
challenge.
Searching is my observance.
Dead tech priest. Servo skull that just kinda died.
I was taught that Xenos were abhorrent creatures. But you do not look terrifying. You look unusual. As do I.
Oh hey, there's a tech thing
Naive
over here.
child. You are a monster to your own kind. Were it not for your
Some
third
kind of
eye
mechanism
that
hidden
sees
beneath the
Cheyenne,
snowdrift. You weren't able to reach it,
thread
but it
of
seems
your
to manage to
fate
put it out of
would have
action.
been severed at birth.
Might have just circumvented the entire thing.
No.
No.
Hey, there's a tech thing over here.
What do we have here?
But now we're not getting the loot from the turret.
There's a hidden thing beneath right here. You might have circumvented it.
This is 55% for me.
50%.
What about Earlet? Really? Of
Yeah.
Earlet?
With Earlet.
Wow.
What is it?
I always get the job done.
These are dead Eldari.
That old dark, not human?
Y'all.
Keep
Dead
your
Eldari.
wits about you.
Okay.
Putting a alert right there.
Putting him over there.
Everyone else, I don't really care where they are. So, let's just examine the transmitter.
This could be an opportunity.
To me, there's only 4
Nice.
of them instead of 6 of them, I think. Sorry, there's only 5 of them instead of 7.
Still a bunch of fucking mines. I'm gonna go way the fuck over here.
That's the hack right there. You're all the way over there. You're like,
Where'd Abelard go?
oh,
Ah, he got fucking shoot.
now.
There's just the one over here now. No, there's 2. Never mind. He's fine.
Is this one
Figuring
more?
out where to put Abelard. Are you gonna get shot at if I put you here? No? Ah, okay, I'll move you a bit. Feels counterproductive, counterintuitive, but it's just what you gotta do.
Really did. Unfortunate, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm not happy, but you ready?
Yeah. There's one more that I had to fight earlier. Which I'm very not happy about.
They're tough bastards. But they're not that armored compared to those fucking things from earlier.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
They just do a lot.
They're still armored. They're just not as armored.
I am a navigator, not a
Why is
servitor.
Garlet over here? I thought it were over there by you.
You did not.
I was sure that I did. I probably clicked over here thinking I was moving past Gal. You know what? That's
Nah,
exactly
you
what I
still have 10 bits of movement, though. You could still just put her there anyway. You do not, however, have to. Yeah, you got 10. God damn it. Stop it.
I'm starting to hate that. Oh, hey, it went down.
What does it mean? Oh no, are they gonna move the turrets again? Are they gonna be all around me?
No, can't, right? The turrets are in fixed position.
So
They
were
don't
the
move.
other ones. And then one weeping angel directly in front of my face. Not appreciated.
Just keep your eyes on them, and they won't move.
Sir, I'm in a loading screen.
Load faster. See, I haven't. Oh no, not the ice warp.
Now it's purple for
I
you too.
approach the designated position.
Wow, I hate it so much.
You missed. You missed the zone.
I wasn't trying to get in the zone.
Ah,
I was trying to put her right there.
okay. Well, on the plus side, they're probably not immune to toxic damage. For whatever reason.
That is true. Probably a good thing.
Why? I do not know.
I can use Castia to kind of give you an extra turn. So you can get set up and shoot one of them.
I can go boop.
Just stay close enough so I can put that on you.
If you insist,
If we can clear out this right side, we'll probably... Well, it's really bad either way, but it'll give us a place to live. That isn't necessarily being flanked by guns. Music's going for it, though.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
He's crunchy. Wait.
Music doing work. You're at the right side, you can just stand over there, so there's no need to worry.
You should have thought twice before crossing me.
I've missed this gun.
That did a lot more damage than I expected it to.
I've missed this gun. Had to go so far without it. Needle rifles are cool, even like in their conception.
Be careful not to cross my.
Because it's taking a. I feel like you did that on purpose. Because it's taking advantage of the fact that it's a laser. And it's just shooting a circular beam instead of the full flashlight at them.
Why do they...
Just enough to penetrate armor.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
What rifle? Xeno rifles? What you said?
No, the needle rifle.
Oh, yeah.
It shoots a little circle, which hits the opponent first because it's light, which then melts the armor that they hit. But then followed immediately in the path is a little poison needle that necrotizes them as soon as it hits them.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see it when you shot this now.
It shoots a little circle.
Staring off. I'll just see it the next time you shoot.
If it serves your cause,
It might behoove you to weaken the others.
You could pray. You mean like those weakness on the other?
No, I mean
take a shot at them.
Weaken them. Yeah. If they have percent health missing, I deal percent more damage. And this thing's piercing like a motherfucker right now, so that'll help. Why'd everybody get injured? What did I miss?
I don't know. You're like
It's just that grenade you stepped on?
Maybe. Which was dumb, because it just passed into the route of the grenade. For some reason.
Serves your cause. Ancestors guide me.
Didn't tell her to walk around.
I didn't think I had to.
This tedium is beneath me.
I thought it should be obvious not to walk into the path of grenade.
Don't you need a breathing navigator?
Is she okay?
No. She's dead next turn if I don't heal her.
I'm gonna need to start kicking some ass. Understood. Both of us need to be better about re-upping the medkit stash.
Yeah. I don't think about it because I can't use medkit.
I can, I just don't think about it. Because I don't think. No thoughts, head empty. He hit. Deal 10 damage. Take that, idiot. Ha, you missed, bitch.
They tried. I can't heal her. I need her to be healed, but I can't heal her.
She'll be okay until Pascal's turn. Pascal is far away. And there's a turret in between here and there, which is bad.
Yeah.
You can probably magic the fuck out of it, but... No.
Magic doesn't do a whole lot to these guys.
Does it not? Damn.
On it.
I can make...
Well, Toxic does for some reason.
Let's use this one right here.
Have Cassia book it the fuck over toward me since I have the gun that can actually deal damage. Caught it on fire. Go stand there and make yourself a good target. Abelard's distracting these two. I'll work on things. Don't die in the meantime.
ready for whatever comes. It's as good as done.
Man, if only I had biomancy.
Nope, that doesn't do a whole lot. Can I do that? That does even less. Fire it is.
I'll see to it personally.
I don't think you needed to have the stick equipped for that one.
I didn't. Just have it.
Just felt better using magic with the magic stick.
It's the magic.
Okay.
If you're not using magic with a magic stick, then what are you doing?
Shooting things. With a gun.
Everything's wrong. That is the correct answer.
I mean, I could not shoot it with my gun if you would like.
No, I would very much like you to shoot it with your gun and get rid of it.
Just ignore it.
The end was inevitable.
Why is it Pascal's turn?
I gave Pascal the same thing. Where he gets an extra
But
turn.
I'm busy. Everything must be prey.
Yeah, everything must be correct. You have 3 movement. You start running towards Cassia.
It's nowhere near enough.
Start running towards Cassia, then get moving on your own turn. Which comes up before Cassia. And you would export on people.
I'm gonna make it to where I don't get shot to death.
It's really
Yay!
As well.
You're asking for a lot from these poor things.
I am. And we can make it to Cassia and heal her so she doesn't die. Well, you don't have to. You won't die now. She healed one from them. Thank you very much.
I wouldn't say they're healed, but they're better. I'm not happy.
Because you killed
What?
the creature, she healed one.
It's not good enough.
You had other shot you could.
It would have used exploits and not killed it.
Or do you want to actually turn for action?
I would very much like the person with the gun that can kill these things to go more. That apparently has racked up 153 lethality while I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, that should be safe. Because Bucko here is on the chopping block and also taunted by Amalek. Unless you prefer I take out this guy on the left. Or the really damaged one on the far left. You take your pick. I'll take it out.
Take your pick. Either one is fine. Any of them are fine.
Well, if that's the case, it makes the most sense, honestly, to just remove things from the board. If possible.
That it does. No. Missing out on so many exploits.
Huh?
The best defense is a good offense.
I almost got it. I'm sorry. I didn't quite manage it.
Did make an attempt. You almost had it.
It got ouchies and boo-boos.
not take care of it? No.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Cassie is not supposed to use guns.
But she can use a
I
gun.
am a navigator, not a servitor.
Also, something gave her a head trauma.
She got hit a lot. She lost
But they
more
hit
than-
her in the face.
She lost more than 75% of her health. So,
If it serves your
head
cause.
trauma. Which I think that's how.
Finish off that thing on the left, and then we'll turn our attention back toward north. Or that way.
I understand your intent. Hear you moving, no more.
Silly Drukari, they think they're people. How dare they?
I had to check to make sure you said Drukari right then. Right then and there.
Do not assume the worst of me.
Got extra AP from that.
If I must. This tedium is beneath me. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Ink.
Did I miss?
No.
Target well struck.
They're over there just taunting the turrets.
And they're falling for it.
But they're machines.
That are falling for it.
I feel like they shouldn't be falling for it.
They are not immune to Nana Nana Boo Boo.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. I'll make it happen. On it.
There we go.
Don't let your guard down.
The void isn't even high. The warp isn't even high. Why are there ghosts and ice? Fucking purple.
Are you saying that there can't be warp and ice and purple?
There should be.
That should have done more damage.
I don't know what to tell you.
That damage number was 181 for that.
Twas not.
Oh, I mean the
Meanwhile.
potential was 181. Did not do that though.
Got me to where I had to reload. Ain't done that in forever.
I mean, you only have 5 shots in this gun. That's compared
Yeah.
to the other that has more.
Statement stands.
I still haven't seen your gun fire.
Good shot.
Right.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'm Amanda.
Well, look at the bullet.
Down.
I can't do that because you're shooting things that are far away from you and it automatically zooms to wherever that is.
Okay, now let's very carefully disarm all these goddamn traps.
Just as I planned.
My success was inevitable.
Success
She has learned
is the
much in her
only
exile.
outcome I accept.
I have learned much in my exile.
Yes, indeed.
We got an 85% on these things, by the way.
Too
And I
hard
fucked
for
one
a
up.
simple monkey.
Hey,
Did you fail?
I failed one.
A trivial task.
We got a shuriken pistol and a piece of heavy armor that looks pretty good.
Fail?
I failed one too.
Have we succeeded any?
No.
Excellent.
I always get the job done.
Sounded like you completed that one.
That's
Well, that was
how
a
it's
mine.
done.
Oh.
We got some cargo.
My success was inevitable.
Got
You
that
got
one.
some cargo.
Just as I
Got some more cargo. Is all we get.
Is there money to be made?
Examine transmitter. There's a cogitator. It's a thing. It's buried.
Keep us out. Can you investigate the entire structure, please?
There's a bunch of other things connected to it,
Oh. Like what?
mainly for sending distress codes. So someone loaded this miserable place of transmitters from various races in the hope that someone would land here and run into their welcoming committee. Clever. I saw similar tactics used in my years in the Navy. True, in a war zone, you are usually on high alert. You don't just hair off after a lone distress signal. But in an isolated place like this, you expect the most likely scenario. Just a ship that had to make an emergency landing, and it looks like plenty fell for it.
Alright, so I need you to force access to the cogitator.
Yeah, I'm in.
Alright, now turn it off permanently, please.
You can also blow it up. You have turned it off. They will not be responding to the signal ever again.
Alright, now can you blow it up?
Maybe? I don't know. I wasn't looking.
Neither was I. But it looks like you blew it
Excellent.
up. And design.
We know it's good because Earlet became the one to use the explosives there because none of us have high demolition.
I have fire
60% awareness check.
I have 100.
I have learned much in my
Where's
exile.
Cable?
It's cable.
Leading away. I wonder where
This is
to.
intriguing.
Oh, that's 35% demolition rate.
25. On my end.
Here, let this do it, please. Don't fail.
Oh, too hard
Oh,
for
look at
a
that.
simple monkey.
There's a bunker.
Yeah, there's a bunker. I wonder what's in it.
What do we
I
have
don't know.
here?
I've never been in here.
A trap. Not a whole lot of
I
anything else.
always have a backup plan.
Here, let go
You
by
interrupted
yourself.
my thoughts.
Wraithbone stuff.
Keep a sharp eye. My success was inevitable. I have learned much in my exile.
There's a journal which gives plus 6 damage to human enemy. Also plus
Ugh.
5 to Medicash.
I wander through the
55% on this.
50.
Success is the only
It's a
outcome I
Medusa.
accept.
They prepare us through
Which is to say,
this is the Drukari hideout.
yes. Hopefully they're all dead.
Hopefully.
Why is the music going so hard here?
Prize.
No idea.
Like it's a different thing than everywhere else. Everywhere else. Pascal desperately needs a new plasma gun, by the way.
I guess we need to go find. Can you get us out of here?
No,
Why not?
I can't.
You can't.
An expected result.
Can you take us back?
Actually, what? Huh?
Can you take us back?
Huh?
Nothing
Why are you
is
making me
impossible for
climb?
this old officer.
Alright, one more time.
What are you?
Once we leave
Please.
this area and come back, some more things will appear.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Let us not
An
dawdle.
expected result.
You really fucking explored this place, didn't
Yeah,
you?
this is the only place I came because I was looking for your gun.
Do I need to do it again?
I think I need to go to the ship and then leave. Come back.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Because I never found the bunker, and I have no idea what you're talking about now.
It's just a couple of extra things that popped up.
If it's more Drukari to kill, then by all means.
No, don't kill anything. Just a couple of extra, like, loot chests.
More chests appear. That's just weird.
It was. I thought it was normal. So I just accepted it without much thought.
Secrets.
Get back down here. Because all the burning turrets disappear. And in their place, something else appeared.
A bunch of Medusae, ready to tear our limbs off.
Unless I was just a bug from the first time I came.
Keep your wits
Everything's
about
still
you.
purple.
My purple has faded, fortunately.
Experience?
There you are.
Nothing matters more.
Still looks like turrets to me.
They look like little...
But they're not
Missile.
openable.
They look down.
But they're not openable.
Why aren't they openable? They should be openable.
Rise to
The
the
last
top
time they were
or get
openable.
left in the dust.
Huh. Well, looks like I just wasted some time.
The mysteries will never truly be known.
Unexpected result.
But now we can just leave and get out of here. Turn to the void ship. It might have had some stuff because I left things. Maybe.
Unchecked. Perhaps.
Where to next?
Well, I don't know what things are off the top of my head. As far as, like, where anything else would be. That takes care of this, and you said there's nothing here?
There's nothing stated to be here.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Don't see anything.
Oh, there's the unidentified Imperial void ship here.
It might matter. Let's look at it.
Glad I came in to some chat.
Hello there, sir. Would you have a thing?
Oh, I know what this thing is. Listen to your
I
proposal.
think they're looking for Foggleston. The Burning Worlds. They're looking for information about Burning Worlds.
Why are you looking for Burning World?
So,
Okay.
Pascal is also interested in Burning Worlds.
Okay, I'll go check this
Take it
out.
into consideration. Jay declares that Captain Shani would never dash about the void out of scholarly curiosity, but only for suitably high return. In that case, perhaps Lord Captain 2 might want to look into these Burning Worlds.
Okay, I'll do that.
Seneschal Vessarion makes no comment regarding the message, but is amazed that for once you see Magos and Hidari are in passionate agreement. I agree.
Yeah, okay. So I'll let you know if I find anything later on.
Or you could just tell them.
But I could find the Burning Worlds that we have passed might have something on them right now.
I don't know.
Who knows? So for now, I'll let you know in the future if I find any information.
You receive their projected itinerary, information on systems in which you can find it later. The captain looks forward to meeting you again and acquiring information on world should you possess it. And now they disappear.
Now they disappear. But they give me a way to contact them.
Well, there's a different place that they're at.
So they told me I can go find them somewhere else.
And then they left.
Workshop here. There's a burning world in this place. So we have to go to anyway.
We have to go somewhere.
We have to come to this node anyway. And because it has a burning world, I thought I might as well come over to check it.
Yeah. Just careful of Fausto. That world is sure burned.
Yep. Definitely has nothing about it. It does absolutely nothing at this point. On to over here.
Wee.
Where we're not going to get it. We have a gamma, but to Axel, who has an unforeseen event. Which will most likely just be dialogue something or another.
And then immediately carried on. Dwarf planet is marked on the Von Valancia's protectorate charts as Atoll and serves as a backup source of water for the habitable worlds of neighboring systems. Due to the abundance of bacteria profiling in the Atoll hydrosphere, the extraction of ice was stopped half a century ago, but much to your officer's surprise, the augurs detected an unidentified mining rig deep underground. Presumably the excavation is aimed at extracting clay minerals near the planet's core, enriched with iron and other metals.
Send a scouting party.
The extractium turns out to be Corda's latest investment, whose immense is located just within a few jumps from the Cranach system. While the world is of little value to the Von Valancia's dynasty, your officers see this gesture as an attempt to test the boundaries of the nearly minted rogue trader's immediacy.
The Seneschal considers this act unacceptable and insists on confiscating and rebasing the extractium that was illegally set up in the Von Valancia's territory.
Pascal notes the unusual composition of the core. Subsequent development will allow the extraction of rare refractory metals. Heeding his advice, the rogue trader decides to keep the extraction for himself.
The rogue trader graciously allows Insignia Concordia to feed on crumbs unworthy of the Von Valancia's dynasty attention.
Fuck you, kaboom.
And behead everybody on illegal mining rig. Pascal. Thanks, good point. There's rare stuff here. And a free extractor. So just give it all to me.
Your people easily assume control as the frightened workers and the token security crew don't even attempt to resist. The extraction machines are restarted shortly after, and the masked containers filled with precious ore are delivered to the flagship's cargo hold.
3 plasteel.
Well, there's an option to get plasteel from here.
Yeah, there's an option to get 3 plasteel from here. Not that I want it.
You're very different.
I thought it was gonna be something like Xenotech or Adamantium.
That's asking too much.
But honestly, I have more Adamantium than...
You probably have more than you're supposed to.
That 11 seems unnatural.
Really high.
But if it gave it to me, I'm not going to complain.
I would say make a cut, but I don't have another hour in me.
Yeah, I wasn't.
So let's look at things.
There's a hive city?
That's what it says.
Is this a big place? Name? Cynthia's Pride?
No.
Hey, what's this hive city?
Sentiel's Pride hives are oozing noxious haze, veined with sulfurous streaks. The promethium fumes from the gigantic distilling cauldrons located beyond the temperature shields. Vast, endless deadlands littered with spots of promethium stations and refineries separate the colossi of rockery and adamantine with its crown of gargantuan spires. The heat of the system's star has turned the world into a boiling but lucrative gland within the body of the House Corda Protectorate.
It's hard to tell what's more impressive, the grotesque grandeur of this place or the extreme toxicity. Last one.
Now let's just go, man. We gotta make it back to the loop.
But the loop is
Yeah,
so
there's a
far
lot of
away.
way. It is, but we gotta make it back to the loop. And we gotta go there the long way.
Visit this place has a place called the Mirror. Hopefully it doesn't have a spacecraft.
Eldari survivors. Space battle.
Is it
No.
a fight battle?
It can't be. I don't think so.
I'm gonna go to this planetoid first. Oh, this star
Oh,
system is also cool.
The Mirror.
The Mirror.
The planet is devoid of even the most primitive forms of life. However, the crew has made quite a strange discovery. A mirror, lying right in the center of a huge crater. A completely ordinary mirror in a frame, by all appearances, in pristine condition. Shoot it from space.
Could shoot it from space, but it could be useful.
It's a mirror, sir.
Take the mirror aboard the ship.
The mirror now hangs on the wall of one of the compartments. It looks completely normal. However, only an hour after its arrival, the Voxmaster reports that the shuttle crew that delivered the mirror has disappeared. The people who hung it have also disappeared. And the enforcer who wandered into the compartment by mistake and stopped to fix his new non-regulation caravat has disappeared.
Send a group of servitors to smash the mirror.
The team sent to destroy the mirror stopped responding.
Blow up the whole compartment. The mirror.
Deciding that half measures were not enough, the Lord Captain gave the order to blow to the compartment. The explosion caused some worn-out beams on the lower levels to collapse. What was even more alarming, the pic recorder in the servo skull sent to survey the situation showed that the mirror wasn't damaged, and is now lying in the cavity left by the explosion.
What's this? Wait.
Wait.
Just wait.
At about 3 watches after the shuttle crews disappear, and strange squelching and snapping sounds are heard coming from the mirror compartment, accompanied by a putrid odor.
Get rid of this mirror by any means.
This time, the sinister mirror doesn't cause trouble. Servitors drag it to the disposal chute where they jettison it. Augurs track the mirror on its flight, indicating that it's still leaking biomatter. However, all strange incidents on the ship have ended. The crew can now continue their journey.
And dialogue.
Sir.
I should have just blown it up. You're right.
Sir, the ship. Sir.
Please repair the ship.
Where'd we find a scrap?
I disassembled that one, extractor. Where I got some scrap.
Space.
Space battle.
Violent battles unfolding before the rogue trader's eyes. Patrol ships from the Corda fleet are tearing apart 2 small Eldari vessels. Once they are finished with them, the void ships will give chase the third. The void already damaged vessel. Clearly the intention of destroying it as well. Seeing the last ship impending, the Airlight calls out to the Lord Captain, her voice trembling slightly. Only the rogue trader's intervention can save her kin from the massacre.
Send a message to the Concordia fleet, ordering them to stop the battle.
Not their feet.
Not their feet, their fleet.
Voxmaster relays the Lord Captain's demands to stop the battle and soon returns with a reply. According to the Corda ships, the group of Xenos are malicious criminals, guilty of raiding the system's planets and robbing merchant vessels. And since Corda's void ships are intent on performing their duty before the Emperor and exterminating the Xenos. Yerlet sullenly watches the unfolding chase through the stained windows of the captain's bridge. She grimly concedes that no crime should go unpunished. Except her kin were flying transport ships. It would have been impossible for them to rob a ship, let alone launch a planetary raid. Vessels such as theirs simply lack the firepower to do so. The monkey are lying.
Analyze the intact of ship.
Despite the presence of some weaponry, the Xenoship is more likely meant for transporting cargo or Xenos themselves rather than direct combat.
Can you provide proof that they've been stealing?
67%.
I mean, versus the 70% of demanding they stop.
The patrol's captain reluctantly admits that there is no conclusive proof. The system is sometimes the target of pirate raids. However, this changes nothing, for his servants have no mercy for the enemies of humanity.
Okay, now you can demand them to stop. And retreat.
Stop it. Unwilling to engage in open battle against the flagship of a foreign dynasty, the patrol reluctantly leaves its prey and retreats to the edge of the system.
See, he's gonna ask nicely.
No, I did not tell him that. I did not ask nicely, sir. That stop it was with all weapons primed and aimed.
You didn't fire any of the weapons, thus that was nicely. Man, I really hope I fixed my mic. Or else it's just like 10 hours of content where you've done this intentionally, haven't you?
You're gonna find out. How would I have done it intentionally?
I don't know.
I just want to finally make progress, dude.
You've made plenty of progress today.
We've done cleaning, and we did one ship.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the wounded Xenoship's rapidly distancing itself from the recent battlefield, attempting to hide in the shadow of the nearest world. Every attempt to contact it is met with frustration, and the Voxmaster reports that the vessel is in deplorable condition. Who knows how much more xenotechnology can endure before the irreparable happens? The Eldari are too scared and resentful of the monkey for the recent deaths of their kin to answer incoming calls. Despite this, Irla is certain that she can convince them to cooperate with the Elantak if she is allowed to speak with them.
Irla, you have a 40% chance to succeed. So, please give it a try.
2 watches pass, and Xenos finally decide to answer Irla's pleas concerning the Elantak's assistance. Guardingly asking how much the monkey can help their vessel, the Eldari note that the humans' primitive technologies are incapable of healing the Eldari vessel's wounds. The sudden benevolence of one human is equally incapable of bringing back those who perished in the recent engagement. Do you really call something primitive and dumb when it kicks your ass every single time?
So, one of those two things don't add up. Either your technology isn't as advanced as you think it is, or the technology of the people you call primitive is more advanced than you think it is.
Like if you have a tank and the other guys have a really advanced rock thrower, and the rock thrower is kicking your tank's ass, I think their rock thrower might be a little better than your tank.
I mean, that's not hard. You just throw a rock down the barrel.
Yeah, but this is more like a directed ballista shot rock or something like that. Something that we would think is primitive. But if it make tank go concave, then suddenly it's better.
So, their insults make you want to just let them go off. Before Irla's sake, I'll just accept them aboard my ship to give them protection.
The Eldari accept their fate with forced humility. They do not resist, but neither do they appear uplifted by their rescue. They see their stay on a monkey ship as imprisonment filled with uncertainty about what awaits them next. After a few watches, the Xenos suspicions are validated. The presence of outsiders who fill the lower decks were perceived by ordinary people as an invasion of godless mutants. Shouting prayers to the Emperor, they rush to depressurize the compartment containing the Xenos alongside those who were touched by the filth of the unclean. Horrible news shakes Earlet. She blames herself for the deaths of her kin and regrets the hatred of the monkey toward her kind, a foolish product of fear.
I'm sending punishments down. The rogue trader sends community support squads to lower deck to hunt those responsible for Xeno's death.
Earlet can shake her head. Monkey deaths will not bring your kin back to life. It will only spread even greater hatred, and the gap between humans and Odari will grow wider.
I feel like I made a mistake.
Sometime after, Earlet comes to the Lord Captain, haggard but still holding on to hope. She says that she came aboard the monkey vessel and set off into the darkness in the hopes of finding her kin, but found only corpses slaughtered by humanity's hatred. And though she and the Lord Captain were not always in agreement, the Elantak has tried to lend a helping hand. In gratitude, as she promised, she shares the coordinates of her kin's cache.
Cool. Thank you for that. But there's probably was a better way to deal with them.
Perhaps they were fated to die.
They probably would have died anyway. If they left, then they probably would have been killed by... killed by... what's her name? The last group that was there, that was already shooting at them. Or the ship would have fallen apart.
A burning world with bizarre ruins.
7 Promethea in an unidentified void jet?
And the Recalligers plot. There's a bunch of stuff here.
There is a lot of Promethium here. Do I need Promethium? Not really.
I mean, you're at 8.
Being at 15 is better.
Yeah.
Let's visit these bizarre ruins.
The bizarre structure observed from orbit appears to be the ruined state of a wealthy noble. Further searching reveals the remains of an envirodome, a landing pad in the main manor. Servants' quarters. I said that weirdly. It's impossible to determine what exactly happened here. The search team has found something truly disturbing in the main hall. An opulently clothed skeleton is sitting at a dinner table. The table is set with gold plates covered with old blood and piles of bones. The bones are clearly human. No other remains have been found on the estate.
Oh, so, search through the remains for anything valuable.
The scout team returns with some expensive weapons taken from the skeleton. After finishing their report, they hurry away, whispering prayers. What'd you find?
An assault Alaska, 10 to 15 damage, has a fire rate of 5. And every hit reduces deflection by 1, attacks for 3 times.
So pew pew.
There's pew pew. Technically it's better than the Swarm Protector I just picked up. But the Swarm Protector gives me resolve, which I care about. Oh. What's this Recalligers plot?
A ship that once traveled the galaxy is now suspended in the silent void like the gnawed carcass of a giant monster. When the rogue trader's void ship approaches, the Voxmaster reports an incoming message. A colony of the Imperium subjects have made their home in the bowels of the ship. They welcome the Lord Captain.
I'll go and visit the colony. This feels like a bigger combat thing.
It's not. At least it wasn't for me.
There are places where you can just talk your way out of combat.
I think I would know if I did that, but I might be wrong.
Welcome, your lordness. Please come. Right in, our chief will read you. And you, nitwits, quit your gawking and get to work.
Do these monkey truly spend their brief lives digging through refuse? Why do they not choose another path? Find another self?
Oh, hey, refuse. What'd you get?
Just trash. Just trash.
Damn.
Nothing actually useful.
Also, if you think that there is any inclination of what voice is going to come out of my mouth whenever it's a random person talking. You are very wrong. I went hardcore old man for that one, and I don't know why.
I don't have any expectations anymore. I'm just assuming you choose whatever random voice you haven't used for a while.
Everything, is it not?
Hello there. Your lordship, please excuse me. I don't really know your name. Welcome to our little colony. May the light of the Emperor be with you. And with us. My name's Reda Mastomov. I'm in charge here.
Would you believe it? Well-spoken rabble. I'm not doing that. What is this place?
We call ourselves Reda's crew, and this place is Reda's camp. That's it. We're Rikelligas, scavengers in common terms.
Just dignity for the word scavenger.
I know, that's what I said. And our work is all legal, even though your brethren have no liking for us.
What do you do here?
Right now, we're getting this old hunk of junk. Slowly but surely. That's a Rikelliga's life for you. They drop us off at some decrepit station or an ancient battlefield and we just sit there for years on end. We look for working tech or valuable materials or whatever else might be useful. If we find anything, we sell it to passing ships. Not the easiest job out here. Those wrecks are chock full of all kinds of dangers. But I saw it on my plasma torch. It's an exciting one. This little bird's got all kinds of bells and whistles. Most of the tech is dead, but we do find working pieces now and then. We spent 2 whole months clearing out the shaft we found. Finished 3 days ago, actually. And we found this thing, a bit weird looking but functional. Perhaps your lordship would like to buy this component from us. I'll bet that big ship of yours could get plenty of use out of it. Present the object, laywoman.
But I don't know what the object
There is no look at it. It's either fuck you, I take it, or I'll buy it.
I guess I'll buy it.
Well, isn't this something? The Emperor himself must have smiled upon us. I thank you, your lordship. You'll be pleased with the results. You got
Magnus class
fuel cargo
battery. Just fuel cargo.
and spent nothing. You know, your lordship, it's kind of embarrassing to offer you this, but over in that corner there, we keep things we don't really rightly understand or can't use. You could send some of your people to check it out if you'd like. Clearly, you'd know more about this stuff than us. You might find something useful.
I'll go take a look at it later. You seem to have your own ship?
No, not even close. A luxury like that? You could count the Rikelligas who've got their own ship on one hand. An old worker's hand got sucked into machinery 30 times and slashed by a plasma cutter twice. We fly with whoever, mostly just taking our chances. Sometimes we hitch a ride on the promise that we'll pay back with what we find later. Other times, we find some of the means. Risky business, obviously. 5 or so years back, a crew got dropped off at an abandoned station, but something red and white wasn't right with the life support systems. The ship came back and picked up 2 years later and found nothing but bodies. About 15 years ago, back before I had my first little one, a ship took 3 crews to locations and ran into pirates on the way back. The ships go out on expeditions for years at a time, so it was ages before anyone realized they were missing, and even longer before they remembered the scavengers. Plus it took some time to find a ship that could check on them and pick them up. Long story short, all 3 crews bought it. Yep.
Can you, tell me anything about this wreck?
Not much. We're no eggheads. We're manual labor. It's an ancient thing, pretty dangerous, and we don't rightly know what's much about beyond that. Before we came here, some tech priests had done their own bit of gutting. I mean, ritualing, bowing to the spirits, all that. That lot don't tend to leave a whole lot of valuables behind. It's true, but it's way too scary to go in before them. And hey, we've dragged a dozen of their broken servitors out of the mines after. The carcasses smell awful, but you can pluck a decent number of parts out of a servitor and sell them. Doesn't seem like there's anything nasty living inside the wreck now, but the wreck itself is barely holding together. You got a couple of modules from here and that's it. You won't take another step without fearing a broken reactor might cook you alive, or a module might depressurize. Nothing we haven't handled before, so we're having a poke at it. But we don't have a clue what the ship is or who it belonged to.
You take pride in your trade, I see.
Sure do. Take skill and luck, and a good head on your shoulders. We risk our lives every day, crawling on top of these old buckets. If something goes wrong, we die. By the scores, sometimes. One moment we're there, the next we're gone. Kind of like worker ants. But you know what, your lordship? Our job also has something poetic about it.
Hmm?
Hope you don't judge me too harshly and don't take it as insolence, but some people, even big ones like you, think too highly of themselves. Let's say your ship hops into the warp someday and doesn't hop out of it in time. And around 1,000 years later, another guy like myself who needs to feed her 3 ankle biters somehow will be rifling through its remains, looking for anything good. That's just the nature of things. Each of us comes and goes, but the way the world works stays the same. We all have our lot in life, and mine is just as good as any other.
You're amusing, little monkey. Your life is shorter than a moth, and you spend it digging around in the carcass of dead, malevolent metal. But you speak of eternity and the stars. I like that. It's like seeing starlight reflected in a puddle. Only 3 options: dogmatic, iconoclast, or heretic. You speak as if the world is set in stone, and none of us can change anything for the better.
There are some big things you're talking about way out of my depth. Change for the better? That'd be nice. If I was younger and didn't have 3 youngsters back home, maybe I would dream about stuff like that too. But as it is, I've got no time for it. I've got to work.
I can take you away from this place. It's not safe here, and sooner or later, it will drift somewhere so remote that nobody will ever find you again.
This is our whole livelihood, your lordship. You take us from here, and what are we gonna do? Sit in some hold, slaving away? Here we've got our own colony, our own operation. Nah, this is our path. We won't stray from it.
I see.
Your lordship? Please don't take it as insolence, but it's not like I have much choice. It's not often that we get well-stocked ships around here. We could certainly use more provisions and some warm clothes. If it's something you'd be willing to provide, we'd gladly barter with it for whatever we can dig up inside this here ship. Just a respectful offer of trade.
They say they want to trade, but I can't trade with it.
More junk that I'm stealing, set. Big corner. And nothing's flashing up.
I did it?
Try not to hack it. There's something in the environment that will open it.
Like what?
The safe.
Oh,
Need a key.
it's a key.
Pile of rubbish.
Just as I always have a backup plan.
Nothing. Pile of rubbish.
I always get the job done.
I got a thing that tells you how to use the safe. You use the cogitators.
But
That
there are no-
cogitator is inoperative.
Operation.
That cogitator is inoperative.
This exploratory is
Fixed.
multifunctionality.
But you can try to power from the local source.
Utilize logic. Go me.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Did it. Safe should be open, sir.
Open the safe. It has a sword that Aldari made.
Yeah.
And a cloak that gives you plus 10 dodge.
I'm not allowed to look at things. I hate it.
It's in the inventory now. There's a grenade, it's fractal blade. And a cloak. The Cameline cloak.
Fractal blade. I don't think I've seen that before. And just a standard Camellia line.
Which I am taking because I was wearing the grenade cloak.
Fair enough.
And I have no benefit to me for wearing that.
Oh, it's so dark. I see.
Let us not do.
Is there anything else to do here? They say they want to trade with us, but
You think it might just be a thing whenever we're leaving? Try a dialogue one last time. Nothing.
yep, nothing. Okay, when we're leaving, I guess let's see if there's anything here. Not a dialogue thing there.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that station's all about. It feels like there should be more, but there just kinda isn't. It might be the Casbalicans. A Vax notification from the Aga crew drowns out the usual noise on the bridge. An Imperial vessel, the Dark Piercer, and its escort ships are headed your way. Your archives make no mention of either the ship or its owner. As you consider your course of action, the ship's captain contacts you first, introducing himself as the Pilgrim. The captain greets the rogue trader courteously and offers to purchase any information you might have on Phlogian crystal deposits.
Why do you call yourself a pilgrim?
They admit they are not always done the right thing in their life, but he once beheld the blessing of the Emperor himself and has followed a special path of service to him ever since. The path he now treads as the Pilgrim.
Why do you need walking?
The captain's chorus laughter echoes from the Vox. Phlogiston is a part and parcel of many different aspects of life in the Imperium. How exactly his customers are going to use it is none of his concern. All that the Pilgrim promises is that the Phlogiston will be used for the good of humanity. Jay immediately remarks that someone without a name is not to be trusted. Deals with such people do not tend to end well. If she were you, she would first find out his secrets and then scrumptiously remove him from the equation. As Kaleb becomes visibly animated at the mention of Phlogiston. Though indifferent to the prospect of a deal with the shadowy individual, Magus nonetheless recommends you find out more about Phlogiston deposits. Your own protectorate would benefit from the knowledge. Sister Argenta sincerely believes the words of the Pilgrim. A cow or a guild in Aquila are no prerequisites for being his true servant. If the captain sincerely wants to help the Imperium, perhaps by his own methods, there is nothing questionable about extending a helping hand.
Ask what I'll receive in return for walking.
They've been exploring the Expanse for years and knows many of its secrets. He promises to let you in on intriguing rumors that may be of interest to someone with your skills and capabilities.
Not quite enough. Give me something more.
It looks like the captain of the Dark Piercer is unsurprised by your reaction. He will also pay in gold and securities for any information on Phlogiston.
That commerce went down. Down a negative number. Was it always negative 10?
That is.
Yeah.
I'm barely hanging in here and I'm reading everything.
The commerce proposed a deal. Alright, Cassio, do what you do best.
The captain of the Dark Piercer is the best of happy. In gratitude for your invaluable help, he sends you a small box containing ancient maps and documents. They speak of a certain imperial world lost many centuries ago. Then, in a somewhat conspiratorial tone, the Pilgrim relates a story about a standoff between two Xenos fleets, which he was told by an acquaintance. The person in question, sadly enough, died at the hands of the Inquisition before they were able to pass on the coordinates for the crash of one of the Xenos ships. However, the Pilgrim knows for a fact that the vessel met its demise on an ocean world.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
You did it.
I did it, and I received information that I need to check all ocean again.
And all burning worlds.
And all burning.
Never shall thee rest.
One,
if there's anything there.
3, 4, 5, in this ocean world.
We got 5 more jumps to make.
Is it just Just these 4 in this loop?
We've done this, we've done this, we've done this. I hope we've done this. We just got this. These 4.
Just
And
these
then
4.
we're back.
Just these 4.
Now you missed the one in the corner.
What do you mean I missed the one in the corner?
That one.
It has nothing. It has an ocean world. That's the only reason why I'm going back.
It nothing. It probably doesn't have anything. But since we're here, Foulstone has a colony event. It should just be the Death Cult.
It finished its thing.
Ah, good.
Oh, and there's instigators. Yeah, there's instigators now.
Let's not touch the colonies until after we get guns.
Yeah. It's also that warp gate.
It's just there. Ignore it.
Ignore what?
Stop that. Because I don't always catch on immediately.
I can't scan or look at anything on the ocean world.
Woof. Woo.
People are having nightmares. But we got through. With no problem.
I had a rough night. I didn't read it entirely.
So it's just a little bit of a nightmare.
Jungle world.
And a burning world.
I don't know what you're gonna get from there.
Probably nothing. Looks like nothing. Jungle world. There's a point called Blood Victim.
It appears that a large void ship recently dumped a load of junk and faulty parts from orbit. The debris that did not burn up in the atmosphere is now blocking the flow of a mighty river. This dam is causing the river to overflow, flooding the nearby valley. A herd of large hoofed rodents have gathered along the riverbanks. If the animals lose their usual habitat, they are doomed.
Lord Captain orders the removal of space debris from the riverbed. It's a long and laborious process, but the animals will have a chance to survive.
It takes many planetary turns and hundreds of crew members to remove the heap of trash and unclog the river, letting the waters flow freely once more. The rodents run back to their pastures without so much as a backward glance at the people who saved them.
Yeah, that's what they do. The rodents.
But we could have eaten them.
Probably could have earned some money from Profit Factor.
No, just fill the belly.
So belly and sell their pelts.
No, just make nice hats. Or carpet the goddamn void ship.
Nothing happened.
Hooray.
You don't need to worry about a thing. Nothing happened. But there is an arid world here with something on it and a halt.
And the void ship remains to our left that you're flying right by. Lord Captain, we can't determine what be out here.
Send out the order to prepare my troops for boarding. I'll personally take part in the exploratory expedition.
Aye, Captain. We who walk down the same passageways in the same days. The Lord Captain is leading the thing personally, and he has decided to
train the penetrating gaze of Augur's array to the damaged ship.
The augurs see a bunch of shit. There's stuff that's valuable there in the service bay.
Have Idara gotta fill out a course. She is our danger sensor, so she will know what's happening.
With hostile eyes be upon her, Adira sank into a trance. When she resurfaced, she reported that the ship had been a victim of the warp. The bridge had suffered worst of all. It was the section that provoked the greatest anxiety and trepidation in the Psyker. The service bay was the least damaged section, though Adira spoke of it with no particular interest. The Lord Captain's next step was...
He turned his attention to the scouts unit awaiting instruction.
And he had decided which of the 3 teams he would lead, and 2 would be entrusted to their officers. Let here be known the names of these honest people who stood before a rogue trader in that moment. The taciturn and grave young Hoson, whose word was as firm as his handshake. Captain Vesti, whose jokes will be remembered by everyone on decks 3 to 5. Captain Medina, the senior officer of the 3rd unit. Known to many as Grey Medina, she had been leading scouts back when the current crop of scouts were snot-nosed kids. No one on deck was in any doubt that navigating inside the wrecked ship would be difficult. The units would be separated by kilometers of twisted metal. Dead modules devoid of atmosphere, collapsed passageways, and whole breaches the size of a house. The only thing that connected the brave teams would be the delicate thread of a Vox link. And so, after weighing up his options, the Lord Captain chose to go with...
to the bridge. Young Hoso and his unit were headed for the bridge.
Sir, I remind ye the important things are on the service battleship. From here on, we will relate the events based on what we have learned from witnesses, the people who accompanied the Lord Captain on the tour of the dread ship. The shuttles started up one after another and dispersed, each one heading for its selected target. An hour spent on cutting through the hole in the freezing vacuum of space, a fussy warden, and then, finally, the rogue trader stepped on the cold, dark deck of the dead ship. The light from the torches revealed a sign in the gloom, Fireborn. After a minute-long exchange with the Voxmaster, who quickly checked the archives, it was established that the dead vessel was that of Captain Nova Van Dane, registered at Kiavagama port. Every minute spent on board threatened to end in disaster. Wah, the ship's days or even hours of existence were numbered. From all sides came the sounds of distant crumblings. The floor underfoot trembled every now and then. The Lord Captain hurriedly moved deeper into the compartment when he suddenly felt the slightest puff of air brush against his neck, followed by a soft sigh, almost as if someone had leaned in close, opened their mouth to whisper a dark, tantalizing secret, and fallen silent. The only thing that the Lord Captain stood entirely alone.
You're going to say that the service bay had all the valuable stuff?
Aye, Lord Captain.
The bridge was the most dangerous area, so I decided to go there to handle the danger myself. The Void Captain summoned all of his willpower, as so as not to come to the fear.
From here on, yes, where simple mortals would already be trembling and weeping, the road captain only gritted his teeth. Shrieks and moans could be heard close by. Others were gripped by the illusion too. Young Son, the unit captain, barked out orders. His team held back their comrades who had fallen victim to the uncanny terror and who were struggling to break free and run deeper into the cursed ship. A few minutes passed by, and the unit, though scared senseless, was ready to continue. The sound suddenly blared from the Vox, which was tuned to the second unit's frequency. The word sounded muffled as though the person on the other end wasn't speaking directly into the Vox, but desperately pressing the transmit button while occupied with something else. Never seen anything like it. It's beautiful. Hold on, what? It's moving. Cut off by a strangled wheeze, followed by static. Oh. Young Son listened to the transmission and a final rasp with a surprisingly calm expression. Then pressed the Vox button and in a similarly calm voice let loose a stream of florid swearing, which centered on casting aspirations on his interlocutor's intellectual capabilities. Turning to the rogue trader, he remarked, "Apologies, Lord Captain. Captain Vesti is from the second unit, is known for his pranks." "Crap, the Lord Captain's with you," comes Vesti's voice from the speakers, followed immediately by, "My sincerest apologies, Lordship. I just wanted to spook the guys a little."
The Lord Captain resolved to show leniency and merely asked for a report on the unit's problem.
Captain Vesey reported to his unit's foray had so far proceeded without incident, mystical or otherwise. They had found no survivors from the cruise ships. Yeah, or bodies for that matter. However, the unit had encountered a problem. The passage leading to the deck section with the arsenal and storage depot was seriously damaged, especially the power cables. Proceeding further could be dangerous.
After consulting his officers, the Lord Captain issued new orders for Vesti's unit.
Vesti's unit headed off to carry their orders, while the rogue trader and his team continued on. After spending several hours wandering down the dead passageways, several of young-ho can't do this. Young-ho's son's units in the rogue
trader the voice.
The fireborn. The impressive feeling had not anticipated. It was as though the bulkheads of the ship were steeped in the terror and pain of the people who had
Your voice just recovered
from those ticks. On their way in, the unit had found no signs of a struggle or bodies of the crew, and that served only to deepen their unease. After examining the bridge, the scout unit discovered the captain's principal cogitator was still functional. The final log entry was identified, a damaged pict recording that no one in the unit was eager to view. Proximity to the cogitator alone was unsettling enough. With each passing second, remaining on the bridge was becoming more and more difficult.
The Lord Captain took a risk and watched the recording, while wondering if his narrator is doing okay.
It's so long.
It is. You don't need to read it all out.
The recording contained a message from Captain Nova Van Dane. It was almost impossible to make anything out in the pict. Only the captain's hand gripping the edge of the table, and flashes of iridescent light. The captain was speaking crisply, almost calmly, but there were also short, almost inaudible breaths, exactly what the rogue trader's team had encountered when they first boarded the ship, and it even seemed that those sounds were not coming from the recording, but from the gloom-drenched corners of the bridge itself. Kiavagama has fallen. The fire-broke orbit under the fire from an unknown enemy and left the system. Yes, said Captain Van Dane on the recording, with the tone of an officer reporting to our superiors. We encountered pathological wharf activity. The crew is reporting failures in the Gala field system. The ship is doomed. Whoever finds this recording, I ask you to hold a prayer service for our souls. I also ask you to take care of the family of relics of the Van Dane line from the Gavagama. The relics are stored. The captain then specified the location of the vault, family access, and access code. The recording ended, and there was nothing left to do on the cursed deck. Time to return to the shuttle. A message came in from the unit led by the seasoned, unflappable Grey Medina. The captain methodically reported on all the service-based sections their team had already examined. They had found nothing of value. No bodies. There had been no incidents, and the search was proceeding as normal. The unit was waiting for further instructions from the Lord Captain.
After distilling the sailing point from Grey Medina's exhaustive report, Simon listed the areas that warranted a more thorough search.
After returning to the shuttle, Simon received reports about fireborne status. The tech priests who relentlessly pierced the wreckage with the Augur's gaze insisted on curtailing the operation as soon as possible, fearing imminent destruction. There were also reports from the other two units. The second unit had succeeded in moving through the danger zone and had returned to the shuttle with a valuable payload from the dead ship's stores. Grey Medina's unit had explored the service bay without incident and, not wasting any time, had marked valuable components for later disassembly and transferred to the rogue trader's ship, including a hotshot las pistol, a cogitator bracer, which is just fucking garbage, more garbage, 3 long lasses, which aren't bad, and more goddamn garbage.
A lot of garbage.
The units assembled at the shuttles, and the Lord Captain gave the final order of this grim expedition.
Honor the memories of Captain Nova Von Dyne and her crew.
Last words by the fallen captain had been fulfilled, and the improvised funeral began with a brief military salute, and the rogue trader himself recited a prayer for the souls of the fireborn. just as any honest servant of the Emperor who has dedicated their life to voyaging through the darkness would honor their fellows and mourn their deaths. Time was up. The scouting party returned to their ship, with one last look at the Fireborn, the rogue trader.
Why did you give this to our choice?
Because we should blow it up.
Gave the order to fire upon the dead vessel at range. For that which was born in fire, but also perish in fire.
Beautiful.
Did I go visit the Arik? No, I didn't.
The augurs have detected wreckage in the void ship's vicinity, but the exact nature remains unclear.
Oh, okay. Continue your journey.
That was an infuriating waste of time.
Yeah,
Giant rings in this planet's surface can be absorbed from orbit.
let's examine the ring.
It has emerged that this planet has a native species of giant insects similar to Terran ants. Just like ants, they sometimes form so-called death spirals in which one creature follows another without realizing they're going in circles. These were the rings discovered by the ship's observers. The strange phenomenon that was originally suspect to be a sign of warp activity or a nefarious Xenos structure turned out to be a quirk of nature, and a tragic one at that.
No, so
You got ants going in circles. That's all it is. Just a bunch of ants.
the provisions are on that planet. 3 provisions. Not a lot, but it's something.
I don't think that's worth putting a thing on. You ain't got infinite extractions.
No, but I have like 4 left.
But there are better worlds.
I haven't seen any.
Not that I was paying attention, but still, I know they exist.
The warp jump smoothly. Nothing happened.
You found your left sock.
I lost that forever ago.
This one's a big one. We will not be doing it.
Okay, so we will not be doing this ice planet.
I mean, you can look at it, but we will not be doing it. I might be wrong. It might not be what I think it is, but I think it is.
The Inquisition shipwreck?
Uh-huh.
Then let's not even go bother looking.
But you gotta make sure.
Well, how would you make sure?
Because I'll see it and I'll be like, yeah, this is the place.
It says we need
And
to
I leveled up.
we leveled up and we need to go down to the ship. Is this the place?
Yeah, this is the place.
No, let's not be here.
I have a feeling that it's glaringly obvious, but I might be wrong.
I hope it does not force us to do it.
No, you're not gonna get forced.
Oh,
No, the map is just covered in blackness. I see.
see?
Well, I don't, but you know what I mean.
Are you leveling up right now? Can I go back to the void ship?
Let me level myself. Never again will that computer be even slightly better than me at anything. And by that I mean there's absolutely nothing I can do about it, but I'm going to try anyway. And then I proceed to level up the computer to be better than me again.
Why would
This
you
isn't
do that?
fair, because I gotta make him good.
You need to be good, but does he need to be that good?
He's got one thing. It's tech use. I'm not gonna take it from him.
He does more than just tech use.
Your fire trajectory is suboptimal.
Why did he get a wound?
Because I shot him really hard.
Oh. Well, that explains why he got a wound.
Yeah, no, we will be back there.
Then these other places, like the Rim Station.
You can go say hi.
or this shadow world places unexplored.
The Yagas have detected the remnants of an ancient mining ship that crashed on the planet. Looks like it was carrying equipment and settlers to a new mining site. Searching the ship might prove useful, but it carries certain risks.
Conduct a search.
The search team was able to retrieve the last surviving extraction from under the debris. No losses, and return to the ship.
Woo.
Free extractium.
Free extractium. Go say hi to the room station.
Hello.
Hi.
We welcome you to our humble trading station. I am Steward Pontius Logan, here to offer our highborn guests only the finest wares and special ship modules.
Oh, the ship
A
module.
trading station. Pull the other one. Everyone in the Expanse knows that this is a pirate den where they peddle the stolen plunder. But to be fair, they never touch the customers, which is probably why they're still alive.
Do you have any rumors going around for me?
Same old, rampaging pirates, nefarious smugglers, Xenos preying on lone ships. The valiant Imperial Navy alone fights them all, and we thank the God Emperor that we can enjoy its protection. There's a rumor about a lone Adeptus Mechanicus ship. An ancient hold that's reported to appear in one system or the other, only to vanish the next day. Who knows why it broke away from the Explorer fleet or what secrets it may hold. But this is just a tall tale unworthy of your lordship's ears.
Okay, I want to upgrade my vessel's weapon.
Maybe these macro cannons, solid, robust, and in very good condition. You'll crush any enemy with their power at your side.
Do I need macro cannon?
I don't know. Do you want a Prometheum mortar?
Medium range mortar does 14 damage per shot, fires 3 shots. Whatever hits a hole, it has a 50% chance of starting internal fire.
Or you can just be like, hands on hips. Are these stolen?
They probably are stolen. But if I say that, he might not offer them to me.
Of course not! How can one steal from the wielder of such mighty weaponry?
You think I need it? There's not really any space battles left.
I have not been present for your space battles and know not what you are packing, as it were.
Not something like this. But prospect pack. You have a deal.
May your new cannons bring you glorious victory.
I want a more powerful engine.
Take a look at this baby slap. It'll be a worthy acquisition for your flagship. The spirit of this machine is obstinate but fast.
But I did fail to carry his previous owner away from disaster.
Absolutely not. They were boarded at the docks. Merchandise is perfectly legal.
I don't need to ram anything, so I'm not interested.
I'll hold on to this worthy commodity in case you change your mind.
Goodbye.
Why are there orange things on the left?
What do you mean there's
Do you
orange
see
things on the
those?
left?
Oh. Alright, you don't see those. Oh, I can do that?
You can pin over here?
I can pin the map?
I didn't know you could pin this
My
map.
God. Shoot the sun.
That pin looks cool.
It does. I knew I could do that.
Yeah, but that's not that.
That's not that. It might have been added with the new update.
Maybe.
Gungle.
Nothing to do. Because we're ignoring that one place.
Is a big place. And it's all combat.
And that means there's just an ocean world and unforeseen event. Right.
Bad things.
Very bad
That's the
things.
problem.
I now have a better chance of just putting the cold under surveillance, but I want to get rid of the
Lord.
cold.
Colts.
No cold. Get rid of them, please.
It fizzled out afterward.
show me this ocean world to see if there's anything here. There's nothing here. So instead I go to the ice world, where I stole some Prometheum earlier.
According to the ancient chronicles and maps handed to you by the pilgrim, whoa, this icy planet used to be a prosperous imperial colony. However, a sharp change in its trajectory brought upon by warp caused the world to distance itself from the local star. In less than a decade, the planet's surface was completely encased in ice. It's melted, sealing a wealth of machines and artifacts of the Imperium inside a glacial tomb.
Use the auger to scan the planet.
Magos and Nunaman made a logical statement. Unverified information received from a nameless individual is likely to prove false. However, the factual evidence pointing at the authenticity of the ancient documents allows one to assume the rogue traders' augurs are not powerful enough to perform a more thorough scanning of the frozen world.
Use augmented auger component? You can't do that. I just guess we'll leave the world.
You will at a later time get better augurs.
That time is not right now.
That time is not right now.
You know what time is right now?
When in doubt, save.
What do you mean when in doubt? Save?
That's what the loading screen said.
Picking up save.
You know... Goddamn. You know what you should do?
What?
You should travel north. And then you should plot a course here. Because we want to go here.
Plot a course there? Why there?
Because the normal thing puts a path like here and here-ish or some shit like that. But if you put a thing there, then we can look at this place and we can get rid of that goddamn thing in its Iralet's quest reward. So I feel like we should do it.
Where do you want to plot the course from? Here?
I would just do from here to there, but it really doesn't make a lot of difference because you can go from anywhere to anywhere.
You're right.
I just like maps that look put together. You got Demon. Demon Panther.
Send patrols into the affected chamber?
They fight, it dies.
Ooh.
But lots of people die.
I have plenty of people.
Fair enough.
Not that I want to spend them on something silly like that, but I think I should just try to force.
And you know what else we should do after we get done with that?
What's that?
Plot a course from there to these places.
From here?
I said there, but there also works.
I might as well chart it from here. That we have the green path. That just goes all the way around the map.
Yellow path is fine.
I'll go.
And besides, if you're gonna do anything from Cava, I would just shoot a straight shot to fucking here.
Use this to unleash yellow. Warp over here.
If you see a space battle, no you didn't. If you see a big scary warp gate,
oh, there's the Hulk.
no you didn't.
The Hulk thing right here.
Well, go call it puny banner.
And
3
3
Xenotech.
Xenotech. And charred ruin. Are the things here safe to look at?
Yeah. Charred ruins have been detected on the planet's surface. The architecture, building materials, layout, and passages betray the Xenos origin. There's currently no signs of Xeno activity on the planet, and the ruin seems to be abandoned.
Run a detailed scan, please.
The burnt hull of an Imperial shuttle has been found in the heat of the ruins. The pilot's remains are badly damaged. It would seem the shuttle smashed into the building at full speed, causing the fire that destroyed it.
The Sargenta believes the crew has found the remains of a martyr. who has sacrificed himself to protect humanity from the Xenos threat. He proposes to erect a monument and hold a service in their honor. Jay Hidari is impressed by the dead fly's bravery and believes they would have been honored that their equipment to serve new generations in the fight against Xenos and Arik. Gabella claims the pilot's fierce and fearless spirit has not departed the remains to go to the Undying One. He proposes to honor the hero and decorate the bow of the flagship with their bones so that they may continue to fight the enemies of humanity in death.
Hit them with my ship. It's got a dead lady in front of it.
Okay. 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 I don't understand anything that she does.
They're a weirdo.
And the last one, before Captain Doors of the Ruins press everything left. I particularly care more about Jay's suggestion.
Take the equipment.
We get stuff. So, take the equipment.
Ah! Did that happen to you too?
Yeah. The background went all white.
Okay.
But
the examination reveals some archaeotech items. Removing them destroys her domains to white. Interesting. Shards of bone are now scattered among the burned out ruins.
Basic architect last gun, which does 12 to 17 damage, has dodge reduction of 30, fire rate of 4, range of 9, 40 max ammo, or damage, max ammo, laser gun.
It's not bad.
And some boots.
Because you
Quick range, plus 5 toughness.
Ah.
What happened to the back?
I don't know. I'm ignoring it.
And
It went away. What the fuck? That's even more concerning.
Yeah. Hey, it's back.
Member of the Aga crew has detected a small Xenos vessel drifting through the void. It's unpowered, shows no signs of being crewed.
Send out a boarding shuttle.
It has been boarded. They are dead.
Oh, okay.
Xenos Herlet claims to have recognized the symbols on the dead Aldari's clothes. Civilian refugees from Kritarak.
Oh, that's sad.
Space is becoming cursed. But I have come to expect this.
This is
So it's fine.
Yeah.
Too plastic.
So much. I think I'll
Be careful, there's Eldari there.
I'll be fine coming up here.
Yeah, it'll be fine, just like watch yourself.
To Adamantine.
Adamantine. I feel like you take really long routes.
Right now I'm taking a long route because I don't want to hit that. that. It likes taking the side with enemies on it.
It wants to go left.
8 blast steel.
That's right.
I don't need it, but I'm not gonna pass up 8 blast steel.
And then we leave.
And we leave. Then I turn these 2 paths yellow. Because I don't want to deal with that. Come over here. Nothing happened. This time.
Flavor, but it's like real loud or real long. Like not worth reading amount of long. An identified object has been located in the system. The artifact reacts to our transmissions by releasing unknown radiation, most likely a Xenos origin. The cogs are reporting. If you want to get a closer look, we can close the distance between the vessel and the object. I don't think you see that right there. Okay? Okay.
The Hulk?
No, the fucking giant ring.
What giant ring?
The one I saved the game because of.
Right, giant ring that I just don't see over here.
Unless you want to fight 15 Drukari.
I do not want to fight 15 Drukari.
Because that's how you fight 15 Drukari.
This is a snow world. Another unexplored thing.
At first, it looked like the snowy and desolate planet was devoid of surprises. But the yellow and orange flickering of the lumens and the notifications from the auger system informed the officers there was a small colony that survived in spite of the harsh climatic conditions. All attempts to hail the colony have failed.
Oh, let's send out a scouting party.
The explorers report the dismal condition of the settlement and its inhabitants. Their skin is translucent and pale. Their icy blue eyes see practically no color. Their language is rough and guttural, and their stomachs can't tolerate anything except a stew made from local roots and mosses. And yet they are subjects of the Imperium, loyal to the Emperor, and have mistaken your people for his emissaries.
Find out what happened to the world.
The local elders woefully reminisced about times long gone. Most of them were still sheltered in their mother's wombs when snow first settled on the verdant fields. Hail ruined the crops and frost hardened the soil. Plants and large beasts that could not sustain themselves were the first to go. They were soon followed by birds and other small animals. Most people in large cities perished, unable to warm themselves and their families. They say the governor and his entourage left the world on the first phase of winter, taking all the provisions and fuel with them. No one responded to the pleas from this dying world. The stars remained deaf to the messages transmitted by the planet's Vox systems. These abandoned subjects of the Imperium still managed to save the machines and other valuables, but they were of little use without a supply of promethium. And yet those who had survived eventually be adapted to the tribulations that the God Emperor had bestowed upon them.
Here, I'll give you some fuel. And send some tech priests to perform the rites of generator maintenance.
In the maw, the first generator belched forth a furious roar, and black ash started to fall from the sky instead of snow. The locals laughed and danced, trying to warm their limbs after decades of cold. They called down blessings upon their unseen savior, a rogue trader from the Von Valancius dynasty, and thanks to God Emperor for their fortuitous encounter.
And I got trophies. Alright.
The explorer's departure was accompanied by shouts of grateful approval, not to mention their many parting gifts.
All for just a little bit of fuel, which
there's promethium on their planet. It's right there.
They really didn't need the fuel, but
me use what you have.
Come over here to look at this Hulk.
It's a Hulk.
Gives me some ship component. I feel like that's a story event. Oh, and it's stopping me from going to the planet.
Gotta aim a little. It's just Airlet being like, yeah, there's some shit.
Yeah.
They're all dead and I'm sad about it.
And you just leave it for later.
It's right there, pick it up.
I
don't even get to look at it.
Chainsword. That's 15 to 25 damage for me. 30% armor piercing. Does plus 25% critical damage. And that's it. It is
if any of us actually used las guns. That Archaeotech one is cute. Except for the armor penetration part.
Whenever they wear, it also gives a cloak. The Cloak of Shadows. Whenever the wearer deals damage with an attack of opportunity, they gain the Shrouded effect. This effect does not stack. Shrouded, as long as the wearer has the Shrouded effect, then when becoming the target of an attack, they automatically dodge. After that, the Shrouded effect is removed.
If we had a second counterattack tank, it'd be great. But we don't.
Counterattack, it would just automatically dodge. And the planet has nothing on it.
It's empty. It's a gas giant. It's just a giant floating fart. is.
Absolutely no substance to it.
Don't even talk about Neptune. There's...
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
For now.
Litoribum maledicta.
Let's see. What is here? There are
Only 2 more places after this. And then the map is gone through.
And
To the best of our abilities.
Actually done. 2 provisions and a waste.
What the fuck is this Wayfarer? I think I might know what this Wayfarer is.
Is it
It's
don't go down
small.
more?
You go. There's exactly one thing I think it should be here for, and we've already been past this. This one should be short.
Should be short.
I saw it mentioned in the patch notes, which worries me. But it should be short.
Opportunity.
Oh? What did I see? Where do I see it?
Saw something.
I ain't see shit.
Someone saw something.
I thought so too.
I heard the ding, but someone saw something.
They've locked us in, sir. Airlock sealed. Joke's on them. We bring about the curse of the void ice. I know I'm about to state the obvious, but I will state it anyway. There's something off about this. Very off.
Yeah, Pascal, can you open the door?
Easily done.
You only had a 97% chance to succeed.
Never mind. It is... It's dumb. It's too dumb.
Try to
It's just too...
force the airlock open.
No.
I guess we'll leave it be. Actually, no. Contact the ship.
Just crackle, crackle.
Then I guess we'll leave it be.
Horror movie.
What's the awareness thing that I...
Too hard for a simple monkey.
Strange sound that reminds you of dripping water, or the clattering of something sharp against metal. We go as a group.
But what's over here? Is this a dead end?
Everywhere's a dead end, sir.
There.
Do you not struggle to carry the burden, Grey Warrior? Will your hand not eventually betray you in combat?
Picked up a hand flamer and a bunch of junk.
Say what?
But age has not.
Hand flamer and a bunch of
I'm
junk.
sure even a long-lived Xenos must understand the importance of experience.
That box was brutally forced open. Why would they?
And it looks, but it's not.
Oh, there's a fox clear. I'll save you for last. Come this way. That is
I follow.
an unknown captain's diary.
I always keep my options open.
This is the entrance.
My success was inevitable.
Bunch of gouges on the metal. Looks like claw marks.
Can you do this demolition thing? I have 60%.
Got a 45.
I have failed my kin.
I got
A
that.
trivial task.
Yeah, medkits. You're right.
You're right, medkit. Kind of important.
Who can be equipped with medkits? Like a lot of people. Why is it? Because I did that. Because I'm dumb. Type. You. There. Just more medkits. Who the fuck cares about anything else? Just fill it with medkits. Medkits are great.
Medkits are fantastic. And everybody can use medkits except for me and Cassia. Yeah, everyone but me and Cassia. This is the other side of the box there. What are you doing here?
In the light of the distant stars, our Emperor Progenitor wanders wearily, with thoughts and visions of us. He sends us particles of his light, though his body suffers, his mind lingers on us. Let us therefore nourish him with the light of our souls, with our prayers of our faith.
Observe silence.
And here come the afflicted. Welcome to the abode of the nourishers. 3 sorrowful flanges point the way to the Emperor Progenitor. I am glad you have chosen ours.
Please look more closely at this misshapen man.
This being's nature is strayed too far from mankind's blessed genome. The creed sees no humanity in deviations like these, and so it commands that such creatures be exterminated.
Who are you?
Lecatate Clamavus of the nourishers of the afflicted. I am he who speaks to our progenitor. This ship belongs to me.
What was that you were muttering? A prayer?
I was praising the Emperor Progenitor so that my brothers and sisters might repeat the sacred words of me under stars unknown. He keeps his vigil and sends us his light. He is exhausted and maimed, but in his graciousness he does not allow himself to forget us, and we are grateful. We know that our prayers will quell his agonizing hunger, and therefore we speak to him, beckon him so that one day he and his faithful may come to take us under his care. Purple. Everything is purple. I can see it.
You mean our god, the master of Terra, who sits upon the golden throne? Or the blasphemous petty deity of whatever culture? Is there anybody else here? Your brothers and sisters?
They're here. Hiding. Waiting. Once we were many, now we are but few, and our blood degenerated flesh grew weak, on the verge of death. But you've come, and that is good. You and your people will infuse our blood with new power. Your ship will take the nourishers to new worlds, and we will rise again.
Was it you or your accomplices who sealed the airlock? It was you or your accomplices who sealed the airlock, was it not?
My brethren have sealed the entrance, but you will be able to leave later. With us, we are all going to leave this place.
To reiterate, you mean our god, the master of Terra, who sits upon the golden throne, or the blasphemous petty deity of whatever culture?
I know no god but the Emperor Progenitor. Others are either figments or variable fleshless spirits.
I understand this to be a trap. Am I correct?
Indeed. You have nowhere to run. May the grace of our progenitor be upon you.
The unworthy will be destroyed!
Pascal, make a dash for the Volcaster and try to contact the ship.
Unflight, command, block. Ooh, stuff. Hey, you got a heavy stubber that does more damage than the one that we had before.
Oh, man.
And some heavy armor that might actually be okay. And like a Gene Stiller book, but who gives a shit about that? Ooh. Oh yeah, they added new cutscenes.
They added new cutscenes.
Like these.
Oh!
You want to die, friendly? Come on. It's not quite as impressive the second time.
He was relatively impressive the first time.
Prepare for battle.
I will stand here. How much health do you have? Oh, you have 400.
He's a bitch. He's a bitchy bitch. Send Abelard forward so this bitch can't run away. Because he's a bitch. He's a runny bitch. Things that run away from me get locked in my mind, okay?
I see.
It's trauma.
Oh. Well, that's not good. I hate that.
Come on.
I right-clicked on him to see what his abilities were.
A lot of bad things.
I can't see his abilities.
What's that mean? Oh, they're invisible.
They're question marks.
You'll never know what a gene stealer cultist is capable until they do it.
Or until you get too close.
But what if I put Abelard right here, and then we shoot him to death?
I feel like it's a good idea. Where on my character? Right there. Cassia's right here.
He's pretty well armored. No, he's not. He's got no armor. This dumbass is gonna die.
Yeah, the void thing absolutely has to do with my character. I don't know how or why.
It's you, the one character we can't remove that's fucking cursed.
But if I click on myself, my own portrait, it comes in and then goes away. Comes in and then goes away.
Make your preparations. I wish to clobber this man.
I'll try and move here a little somewhere. There we go.
Sure, Cassia can get within range of Abelard. Because otherwise he will just run away. And then I'll get really mad.
Will he just run away?
He will just run away.
So, Abelard, take your action, please.
Well, it'd be better if you could move him. And then let me take action.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Stop it! I want to beat up this stupid jerk.
$5,487. Not double.
It got a little higher. It's that cutscene that did it. All 2 plays of it.
Some of the cutscenes were really cool. Like, there's a cutscene for flying into Riker Minoris.
There's a cutscene now for whenever Abelard first shows up.
And Abelard showing up. And Adira for showing up. And
Adira gets one too?
Adira got one too.
Huh?
And Argentus got fixed. Because apparently there was a problem with it.
Was it the sheer amount of wood present in her model?
They did change her model. Did you need him to have an extra turn?
Where he should be.
Giving you a turn?
Yes, not taking his extra turn though. Which I would like to do. At your earliest convenience.
Abelard.
Yes.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Get taunted, idiot.
Make sure he can't go anywhere.
Well, he can go that way as much as he wants.
Isn't this a
He'll just
job
die
for
tired.
serfs?
This is what you get for being fat.
If I may.
Can't slip past him anymore. This is very much a look at this enemy, aren't they scary? And then everyone collectively going, get him.
Well, they are very scary. But also...
That's it. Get him.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause.
Do I have anything else I want to do here? No.
He's got no armor.
if I must. Fortune favors the swift.
I think he might see that there might be a problem with his plan.
Your intent.
I feel like he notices this now.
Wait a minute, they have guns.
But he did kind of hurt Abelard.
I mean...
By which I mean he did more damage than usual.
Well, Abelard also isn't getting all the great items. Because, you know, Medina.
We do have Medina, so Abelard doesn't really get much.
Having to share. Not that he's doing particularly poorly.
Yeah. He's definitely not Cabela.
She's doing particularly poorly. Let's make it to where he deals less damage, because that feels fun. Whoop. Wow. Haven't done that in a while.
Wow.
I'll fix it next round.
That was entirely unexpected.
I'll see to it personally.
It happens.
I forgot that there was no warp here because the
I'll
warp
make
effect
it happen.
is just constant.
It's a literal 0 though.
I can't target him?
Is it some weird line of sight thing?
There's a weird invisible object right in front of me.
Yeah. Realistically, I shouldn't have had Abelard whack him against the wall. It just felt
Taking
right.
calculated risk is in my
I
second
mean, does it really
nature.
matter?
Kinda?
It's as good as done.
He's so twitchy. He's also half dead and can't move. I feel like they may know they're in trouble.
I hope they know they're in trouble. I want to know what they do, but also, I don't want to deal with it.
Wow.
You dog. He dodged any other reroll his dodging.
There's another one over there now. But it's okay. Because it also has to get through Abelard. Which it ain't fucking doing.
Oh. Oh.
I will... If you will allow me, I would like to try to redeem myself.
I understand why he dodged. He now has combat master. Because he just steals your abilities from us. Which is why he also has coordinated trap. Which means he'll dodge the first tip of every round.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Huh? Rude. I don't even know if I can do anything about that.
Oh, no.
But what if
Not the first
I
hit.
just
You're fine.
shoot him in the butt?
Still a chance.
Other one doesn't know what he's doing.
Moving forward. Never mind, I'm out of movement. Alright, moving forward. Moving here forward. Just in case.
Moving here forward.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Can I? I can. Go there. I should not have done that. Didn't work anyway.
Give him the notch. Good move, buddy. Real good move.
He moved exactly to where I wanted him to move.
Really?
That's the place I clicked the last time.
Yeah. I guess he was still curious. I would like him to be one space to the right.
Unfortunately, I cannot move him one space to the right. Can, however, just shoot him.
Oh. Thaddeus, it's a scary gene stealer. What are you doing?
But he doesn't do anything. Why would he be scary?
Stands there and gets shot like an idiot.
Yeah, he hit Abelard a little bit, but that's just a little bit.
And it's Abelard, so like, he's supposed to do that.
Didn't even hurt him that much. He just took his temp HP.
Now he's got 8 damage stacked against him. I know, how will he ever recover?
8 damage is really important to his livelihood. You're going all the way up there.
I have a special hatred for gene stealers.
I see.
Insofar as they's a bitch and are legit the bad guys. In a world filled with not so great things, these are the bad guys. Why can't I shoot? There we go. My gun is now fixed.
Glad you fixed your gun.
Check this shit out. Special secret strategy.
Does it shoot him?
Twice before crossing me.
Actually, it's weaken him a little bit. To make him run the fuck away because he's a little baby bitch. Get back here.
Did he run away?
Excellent question. I don't know. But he needs to stop running.
Didn't steal any powers from anybody.
Well, no, because I'm gonna kill him. He's trying to regenerate. Look at him. He's so scared.
For whatever comes.
Oh, I can do nothing. So.
Who if not me?
Excellent.
And there. I'm done.
Medical.
Oh, he must be stealing some powers from us right now.
No, that's just another one.
Another one appeared?
Yeah.
Where?
Hey,
all the way
you know it'll be funny? If you move forward, let me move, and then let me shoot his ass.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I do want to know what powers he steals, but I really don't want to know.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. If only that were possible.
Oh. You're not in range.
I told you to set me up correctly, man. Out there.
I'm still halfway on the stairs, so...
I get hit by gene stealers, and I'll die, because I can't take that shit.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Pascal can shoot him.
No, he can't.
Yeah, he can.
Even if he could, I don't think he can kill him.
No.
No, he's got way too much to go. Well, then again, I guess my secret ability might activate. In which case I will be so happy.
Me?
Not to purpose him away, just because it'll be funny.
Insist, Lord Captain.
Okay, that's fair.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, run away, huh?
Oh, he's running away and healing.
Bitch. You're still intimidated by Abelard. Weaken this new one for me.
I move as if unseen.
I can't get a line of sight on them, so I'm moving right this way.
Trying to flank. I don't like it.
How are you even healed?
He decided he wanted to heal.
These are rank 5 enemies?
They're big. These are scary. I'm just incredibly confident and am good against them. One could describe that as false bravado. One would be inaccurate in describing it as false bravado. But one could. Come on, you big frick.
Hey, it's your turn. Hey, you spend most of your AP just reloading.
I have a plan.
Is it to hide behind Abelard?
And throw a stun grenade! Did I stun myself? Yes. Did I stun them? Probably not. Did I have to try anyway? Yes. No.
Don't let your
Interesting.
guard down.
Decent.
Nah, it disconnected me from the server. Which means that I need to rejoin your thing, I think.
It desynced. It desynced. But it desynced at the time when I was trying to click the move. So it automatically hit cancel.
Can you let me in?
Yes. Sitting on the page waiting to let you in.
Like, I would very much like to kill these genetic monstrosities.
They are almost dead. I think.
Well, they're healing themselves, but, we wreck their face when we hit them. And yes, they are very intimidating, but guess what? When you run away...
Are they intimidating? They just seem to have a lot of health.
They have 4 arms. And they can be tanks, even if these ones aren't. Did they get stunned? Negative. I tried.
At least the one on the left still has no abilities.
No, it has plenty. We don't know.
Oh, that's why I can't move those people.
Because there's nowhere to where or walk or stand.
Yeah, but there's nowhere to stand. What was it doing? That.
What's their agility look like? It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good.
I'll make it happen.
They're real dumb. And they're bad with guns.
They try. Right?
I mean, look at their big heads. They're just filled with pudding. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, I
See you
guess.
going.
And he has powers, you know.
Meh.
Oh well.
On it.
How much damage would this do to you? A lot, it said. That's right.
Here's my perfect moment.
It did not do a lot.
I'm gonna run with me. Fucking cowards. Freaking cowards. I have no other option than just running after them.
All seem to be able to do. Can I put this
Get
on
back
the-
here, you bitch.
No, I can't.
I'm afraid not.
Dearlet might be able to get a pot shot at him here in a second.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Me? But Darius, I can't contain the bloodlust. I'll make it to where it's slightly more likely that maybe I'm still in her
I
range.
think I still have one more. No, I don't.
That is foolishness.
God.
Well, that's upsetting.
Can I be voice commanded it?
No,
Fuck.
you're overexerted for one more round.
And once again, I stand in the worst spot.
Avalar can be voice commanded it though.
I could guess I can have him charge.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Maybe. Not really, because I'm in the way.
You have to remove
I can hit
it.
myself. That'd be funny. So it seems.
Because Cassia has the thing that gives you the movement. And then you can have your charge.
It's better.
And just because I don't want you being attacked, put that on. And you know what? That as well.
This cannon is made of glass. Stand in a line, idiots. God damn.
Finally.
Penetrate their asses.
You cannot force me, Elantak. This tedium is beneath me. I understand your intent.
And what's the penetrate power?
Essentially, whenever you shoot something,
Piercing
if there's
shots.
anything standing behind it. Yeah.
I was trying to figure out which one of these two abilities I have gave her penetration.
The one on the right.
If I must.
The other one just makes her less likely to miss, which
I am not your zenith.
kinda boring.
Your weakness is hidden from
Do
my
it.
sight.
do it again.
I can't.
Damn.
I could do a weak shot, but it wouldn't penetrate like
This
that.
tedium is beneath
It would
me.
set him up to die whenever it's my turn. Get taunted, idiots.
They're gonna run away though.
Not if they can't move past themselves. Right?
That's true. That one can't move past the other.
The best defense is a good offense.
Coward.
Did it run away?
They both did.
Oh, they ran away in different directions.
Get her.
Go this way.
I'll send Pascal that way too, just in case they're not
I'll make
alone.
it happen. I'll see to it personally.
The fact that you two have very similar positions on the turn order kinda sorta helps that.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'm assuming that you're going to give me the ability to shoot again.
Yeah, but I have voice of command on you, so I can give you the ability to shoot. This time.
Otherwise, I'm going into the worst possible spot for me to go.
I didn't need to put voice of command on you this time,
killers.
because you're well within range.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Kill the Xenos. Me? The fuck? It needs to die. Come on, stop fucking around, man. They have so much HP.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Ah, yes. They're like, the fuck you do? Oh god, I'm gonna run away again. Cripple this man.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Break his knees.
I don't need to hit more.
This is their ambush, by the way. This is their scary ambush. Bitch. Should have crippled him. Should have crippled his knees. Take the fuck out.
They haven't even attacked at all. It just...
They hit Abelard once.
What happened?
We ran out the door. And past the things.
I don't feel like that was supposed to happen.
I'm not happy about what's just occurred.
Is that just... That was the Savannah world?
Probably.
I'm
Yeah.
upset by that. I'm really upset by that.
Do we? Where's the last?
An hour ago. Oh, but it's in this zone. So we're fine. I wanted it to be done with, not to run out the door.
Okay, new plan. Abelard stays at the entrance. They are not allowed to leave.
But if Abelard's too close to the entrance, we might just run out again. So, I'm just going to go
Stay on the
position.
other side of the doorway.
I'm going to go position Yearlet in that one place that she was at.
They must all die. I care not how it happens.
Just do this again. We need to make sure we give everybody their medkits, but they don't need their medkits. Not for this.
See, I stepped over the barrier here
Is there
with
money to
Abelard.
Yes.
None are better at searching.
Yep. Because I was after them. Because they were running away.
Choose your own path.
Nope.
I really don't have anything to do
For
with
a
Pascal, I'll be
simple
honest.
monkey.
I could have swapped him out for someone else.
Well, he's here now.
Yeah.
My
I brought
success
Pascal,
make my
so
soul uneasy, seer of Shael. Is
you
it your
have
third
more.
eye, or is it something else?
Yeah, I get the idea, it's
Whatever
just...
it is, do not
Sure, more
come
prey.
any
Yeah.
closer.
I will
I'm leaving Abelard and myself back.
The glare of your soul dazzles my sight.
The rest of everybody can pin through,
To the point of
however you
tears.
want everybody else to be.
We should keep our distance.
Should I leave some of these doors closed? You think that would help?
Technically, but there's not a reason to. 3 are going to spawn.
I need to find
One of
the
which is going to be
answers.
right on your ass immediately, so be ready for
Sense
that.
something nearby.
This is just... the hateful duo back here are here because we wish for them to not be able to leave.
I'll learn from this mistake.
Oh. That's just a one and done. I can't get these items now. Alright.
What?
There's items behind this door I can't get.
Were they worth having?
I don't know. You grab them.
And I probably said it was just some Gyarbo. But it's stuck.
Yeah. There was a 50% chance I failed it.
I always have a backup plan.
Hi.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Welcome. Hey,
I've already done. No, I ran over here, but why?
who are you? Your mother.
Now I gotta chase him. Just shoot him. Just shoot him and get it over it. Scree. Bleh.
Cool.
There is nothing we can do. Maybe I won't miss 3 times.
Most of the doors are closed, so hopefully. Oh, hey, it's the 3rd time. They heard you ask for a 3rd.
I mean, there are 3 gene stealers, so I guess it only makes sense.
Target selection ritual.
Mr. Gene Stealer, sir, I don't think you quite understand.
If I may,
Kick the shit out of him.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Abelard go force.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Block his path.
I can only block it from the right. But that's the only way it needs blocked. The problem is, fuckface spawns over there. But now I know I can't pass this barrier. So we'll just... I guess... I don't know. Essentially, we need to stay out of this little turning area here if we can help it. Because they want to live here, so we should go
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. You need to set up Abelard, like the last button.
I should. I really should.
I have read
Because that's
tomes
what
of
makes it to where he
military
doesn't
tactics.
die. And I think that that's mildly important, to say the least.
Yeah, I would like for Pig not to die on us. It's just a matter of preference, really. Oh. Oh. Well, that's interesting.
Go on.
You're in the rear, right?
Yes?
I'm gonna set this up over here.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Ah, it's too far away to set up. No, it's not. And do
If
that.
I may,
There we go.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
I gave Cassie all the random strategist power,
For the serfs.
right?
Okay.
This time she got the one that says, hey, if I set up a command zone, you can run to it from anywhere on the map.
Once again, you managed to get past table art parry.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Did it?
Yeah.
If it serves your cause, stop trying, monkey.
You know what? Yeah, let's do that. No, I can't do that.
This tedium is beneath me.
Oh well. Next round.
Shoot them. Shoot them till they die.
Please
I
die.
am not your Xenos pet, monkey. No weakness is hidden from my sight. If it serves your cause.
Hello, 3.5 hour long recording. How are you?
This was going to be the final part. I did not think it would be so long.
But we didn't look at the other 2 sectors. This is fine if the Gene Stealers all die. I will be satiated for now.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
But only if.
Who if
Only
not
if they all
me?
die.
We all must die. So you are just gonna blast this place from orbit, right?
Say it one more time.
What the fuck? So you are just gonna blast this place from orbit once we're out of here, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Good, good. Bold strategy.
I'm trying to run off behind him, but he's blocking the path.
He's too fat.
He's too fast. I just never want to see this place again.
I want this one to die.
Oh, that's perfect.
Not for me.
Not for you right now. But come, let's say, our next turn, it would be perfect for you. Assuming I didn't use voice of command on you, I did.
You gotta wait until you're like near it. You can get to it, but it has to. There's like a range thing.
See what now? Oh, it's 11 block.
It's only for 1 round. I see.
It's a free thing, so I can just place it whenever.
Ah.
Like every round, it's free. And it doesn't use up your movement.
Where the fuck you going, bitch? What's that? None of my things will deal any damage. You're damn right. And that's bad.
You're too close to shoot him.
But I can hit him with my axe.
I venerate you, machine spirits.
That wasn't that bad for something that fucking what he was built for.
This ability's weird.
What it?
The pathway one.
The blitz thing? Yeah. It is weird.
Like, determining where it will let you do it is weird.
It's 11 blocks from whenever block you're aiming for, I think.
It's not quite that simple. It's got some sort of a secret qualifier in it. Chop his fucking head off. We got a bitch in the right. We know where they're going. We'll head them off. Who's hunting who? We are hunting them. It's not even a question. They are like seals on a beach.
Emperor, give me strength.
Oh, I see. A range of 10 cells.
It doesn't like to go.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Give Abelard all the movement. I need to form a wall. And he can take it till he gets there.
Are always drowned in scarlet.
Voice of command means I am incentivized to charge.
Me.
You are indeed
If you
incentivized to
insist,
charge.
Lord Captain.
Can I get away with anything else? Nope, I just gotta charge. Alright. Hey, ugly. Follow me. You want to put the final nail on the coffin and just give him an extra turn? I'll put him here. And tell him to yell. Actually, no. I'll put him here. Nah, here should be fine. Just where these idiots can't rush past me.
You might not need to go that far. Yeah.
Yeah, the other one's gonna spawn like over here.
I'll be at the end of the turn. I don't... I'll try this.
No, I don't wanna.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I don't wanna.
I am a navigator.
They have a lot of
not a
willpower.
servitor.
Why do they have so much willpower?
That actually makes sense. They're a hive mind.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like, nah, yeah, I get this. I understand. You're like, flank with me right. We're going here. Or, even better, here. If the door wasn't closed. Which it
But
is.
the door is closed.
Which they all are. You can actually open those, I think.
I try to keep as many doors as possible closed so I can have to deal.
But it's only ones that are unlocked, and there is our escape route. Ah, well, we'll just run to the right. We'll get there in time.
Nothing I can do, so just do that
That is beneath me.
and that. That like it hurt.
It does.
I won't compromise my principles. I won't stand for it.
Get to running.
I'll see to it
It
personally.
considers the path to be blocked by the door. That's what the problem is.
Taking calculated risk is my second
I know.
nature. On it. I'll see to it personally.
Out of my range. Out of my range.
Real exciting turn.
Oh, I could have shot him. I'm dumb. I forgot about bullets.
Oh, it's turned real.
If they're not real, they can't hurt you. Actually, even if they aren't real, they still can very much hurt you.
Get dismantled, idiot.
Did you even make a normal attack?
Probably not. Blap. Quack. Now where you gonna go? Stuck between the tech priest and the old man.
Third one here.
It can die like the rest. It's also stuck between the tech priest and the old man. The old man who desperately needs some assistance.
Oh, wait, they're right next to. I didn't realize they were that close to able.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Oh, his weapon skill went down to 25. Poor little guy.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's go stop this.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
No. No, he doesn't.
He's really well within range. He like accidentally moved. Again.
This equation, your life is a negligible variable.
Oh wait, no, I'm in range.
Desperately needs a better plasma gun.
Don't have one now, but you will find one at some point.
I'm not sure. Like, I want to say there's one on Gamma, but I don't really think there is.
If I may.
We moved the snipers to
failed.
the flank because they went the other way last time, and then they actually turned the other way. How dare they? Hey, but I could really use a medikit, by the way.
Should have given him some medikit.
He has them, but if he tries to use them, it procs an attack of opportunity. And, that's a bad idea right now.
Yeah, I would not get that.
I move swiftly to strike. I will not. You cannot force me, Elantak. Swift and silent.
Need to make me see them.
Nope.
I can't see them.
I understand your intent.
Load
This
these guys
tedium
up.
is beneath me.
Choose the wrong ability again.
Excellent.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Good job, buddy.
Glad.
Stay strong. We're on the way.
I'll make it happen.
You can probably nuke him twice.
Say it again?
I said you could probably proc the heroic high momentum and then hit the fucking Emperor's Wrath on him.
Let's make some
Probably.
opportunities.
I just need to find a way to get some momentum.
Who if not me?
Just hit. Should do it, right?
What?
Just hit them.
Hopefully.
I'll see to it personally.
Drop a fist like right
It was inevitable.
there. Now don't chase him. As much as our instincts are telling us to. We must wait and shoot it to death.
Gotta
Like
wait
it's
for
a
him to come back.
disgusting bug that it is.
Come back over here.
Return, coward!
But this way, Abelard has time to just use a medikit.
I don't know if I can contain his bloodlust. He's as bad as I am. Nice.
I'm glad that I could kill him that time.
I'm gonna hit him in the foot. Fuck you. Ah!
You can't go
We
into
just
the
got
middle
the
of that
base
room.
center
at all.
area, apparently. Oh well. The entire point of it is there's a billion gene stealers and they're running away. I'm upset about it,
But they could
but
have given something.
they don't. And you can't go back there either.
That's why I wanted to finish the combat.
Yeah, I gotcha, but they don't give anything. Fucking
But they might
spoilers.
get like a spirit for killing
They-
them.
They really don't, though.
That whole room should be off limit.
Okay.
Actually, no, it gives a quest.
It's the 3-seller for phalanges. Don't worry about that one.
Quickly grab all of these and 3-hour recording. Nonsense the world. Tell me, this is a
Beta button. Small planet gently wrapped in amber forest greets you with ruby-colored dawn. Basil Van Dim Clarch, the local governor, gives the rogue trader a warm welcome. After several glasses of Damascene, the sweltering ruler asks if Simon von Valantius would like to keep him company during the upcoming hunt.
sure. I'll accept the offer.
After several hours of riding the local peculiar animals, you make camp in the middle of a golden forest. Basil von Dim Clarch points at the sky. A flat disk rises over the horizon, constantly morphing its color and shape. The forest grows silent and empty. You can no longer hear the singing of birds or even the rustle of wind. The governor nods with satisfaction, and a few shapes step into the clearing. Their bodies are twisted by an unknown phenomenon, and you watch the freaks with astonishment as they begin to dance to the throaty cackle of their brethren, turning the bony, gross, and pulsating flesh of their scaly hands toward the unnatural thing in the sky.
Ask the governor what's going on.
He smiles coyly. You're about to see with your own eyes what's happening here.
Watch in silence.
The hypnotic dance seems to continue forever. The unfortunate creatures howled, whined, and convulsed, unable to tear their bleeding eyes from the celestial body. When the Pavanine disc outshone even the light of the local star, the physical shells of the things that used to be men burst, releasing beasts into this plane that not even the most fluent and capable pen could describe. Basil von Dimclench excitedly explains that the creatures you saw are the children of the great king of distortion, he who is the true god and patron of these fertile grounds. Once every cycle his chariot shines his light upon the world and bestows transformations upon his most ardent followers. The rogue trader may become one of his heralds.
is going on here?
The governor's head separates from his neck with a distinctive squelch. Black and brown blood seeps into the soil beneath his corpulent body and is immediately transformed into a writhing tangle of worms that burrow deep into the ground with unnatural speed. You return to the ship, pondering what to do with the world, and more importantly, what to do with this king of distortion.
Order the crew to chart a course to the anomaly known as King of Distortion.
The senior officers observe suspicious activity emanating from the twisted celestial body at the heart of the system. The chaplain advises you to get ready for a potential encounter of spawn of the archenemy, so it may be wise to reconsider unless you have holy relics, sacred wards, or blessed effigies of the Emperor. A flame with a plethora of colors, the distorted celestial disk trembles slightly beyond the endless windows on the captain's bridge as the rogue trader's ship approaches its center. An otherworldly voice, cold and enveloping, enters your mind. What could this puny wretch possibly offer a king? The officers on deck look around perplexed, their eyes full of terror and confusion. Many clutch their heads and let out long howls of pain. Some empty their stomachs, but most, pale and exhausted though they are, have joined the Lord Captain, resisting the entity's influence.
Ask who you are talking to.
An endless flow of images fills your consciousness. You see horrifying scenes of millions of tortured souls. Their screams rend your mind. Their pain pierces you with 1,000 red-hot needles. King, ruler, the one who is obeyed. That's all you can make sense of, although you see much more.
Command the entity to release the minds of the Amber Worlders from its grip.
The king's mocking laughter rings in your ears, and a deep red trickle runs slowly from your nose over your lips, leaving an aftertaste of salted metal.
Order a ship-wide 1,000-voice prayer service over holy relic for the protection of Amber World, the Imperium, and your own soul.
Deafening gong strikes are heard across hundreds of decks. Your eyes are misted with red and your gums bleed as your subjects fall to their knees all at once in a shared prayer to the God Emperor. The holy relics from the ship's temples melt from the ardor of your speech, and the entity screams and writhes inside your brain, struggling to break out. Many drop dead during the first minutes of prayer, unable to resist the corruption. However, others immediately take their place, unfazed by the sight of their fellows turning to dust in seconds. Then a nauseating stench engulfs the ship's decks like a wave, causing people to retch forth their innards. Finally, every deck is plunged into darkness. Ghosts of the past walk amongst the living, stealing breath from those weak of spirit, and still the prayer is not extinguished. It is hard to tell if the prayer service has lasted several hours or days. At some point you feel your very essence overflow of heat and power, and then the intruding will falters. The distorted disc vanishes from the void ship's augers, as if it had never been there, and at long last everything's quiet. As everyone slowly recovers from what just happened, reports begin to come into the captain's bridge. You've lost a third of your crew in an unequal fight, and the fortunate survivors are going to take some time to come around. All hail the rogue trader. Oh. The golden forest of Amberworld look enchanting, even for Morbid.
Proclaim yourself the sovereign of Amberworld.
I have claimed this realm. From that moment on, the world belonged to the rogue trader alone. Your people eradicated the settlement's housing and the unclean followers of profane cult. The corruption instilled by the King of Distortion loosened its grip, and the estates of Amberworld can breathe a sigh of relief thanks to the efforts of their new ruler. Yet malicious servants of the archenemy still lurk in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to wrap the planet in a web of heresy. Evil does not simply disappear without a trace.
And I earned a tracking from that.
Whoa.
I can still demand a tribute from Amberworld.
Meh.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Demand
Mine
tribute.
glitched out. You get some food. And another mobile extractium.
Ooh. Let's leave the world alone.
Yeah, I just got to face the demon thing, and then I got screwed over immediately.
Because you didn't have any holy relic?
No, I did. I just couldn't do the next part. Like, it wouldn't load.
Oh.
I fought the demon. And then it got no problem.
Did I check everything here? Yeah.
Yes. This star cluster has been examined.
Great.
Let's make our way down the Kiev game. So that next time when we start, we'll be there.
Sure you don't want to go off to go do these?
If you're offering those two, then we need to go do them.
We can do them later.
Shoot that bitch.
Shoot that shit.
Did it.
It could have been friendly.
It's not, though.
I'm just working my way over to Galagana, wherever that is.
Which is fine.
Which means I'm just working my way to the green path.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Green path will eventually... I actually chose an orange path there.
Whoops. Well, now you got tentacles.
Order the tentacles surgically removed.
They removed the tentacles.
All is fine. Oh, this is Gamma.
Yeah.
So we're here.
Yeah.
Yay! It only took 4 hours or so for this one episode.
12 and a half hours.
12 and a half hour stream. Hooray. Always
Yeah.
go every 12 and make a 24 hour stream. I can't even joke about that. I'm sorry.
Eric, you get to be narrator the entire time. Okay.
Your voice just recovered. And now you're doing more damage.
What do you mean? Damage. Crazy.
I did not forget the Cabela needed level.
Hey.
But that can't be done later. Does not need to be
I don't want it
done
right now.
I just reset her so that next time you look at it, you will remember that she needs to be changed.
Okay.
But for now, I feel the need to end this episode.
12 hours later, we're very slightly mechanically past clearing that one ship. Yeah.
Technically cleared all the dialogue. We collected all the little nothings in between. We're all in the
So
main
we can
quest.
just focus on the mainline mission.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that you haven't looked at where the blood bath came from. And that's a whole fucking thing.
That's the whole side quest thing that could be done before, during, or after the main mission.
I would do it immediately after Kaleb. I think that's where I have it on the list.
Then immediately after Gamma, it is. I can't look at the list because having out will kill the audio.
Pull up your phone.
Oh yeah, you're right, I could.
Oh wait, shit, hold on. Where's your roulette?
Earlet? As in talk to Earlet?
Where'd she go?
Oh, I... Oh, she's over in the corner. Over here.
You should maybe speak.
Hmm?
You should maybe say something.
Hello, Tark.
Hi, Earlet. How are you? I've been mulling over our conversation, and I can understand why you do not like people. But I think there is something else, something I cannot understand.
What do I see? Your words ring with the desire to know the soul of another. But will you be able to comprehend my answer?
I didn't ask what you see. I didn't ask you a question.
You and I, Elantak, look at this world in very different ways. And I see many more facets, and deeper meanings, and brighter colors in it. But to capture the full truth of this world in the miserly language familiar to your ears will take time. I will come to you with an answer later.
Alright, thank you. I'll take my leave.
Did it.
Did it. Now, path is clear.
Except for all the things that will surely crop up immediately after we deal with
Now,
Kiavakim.
the path is clear. There's nothing else to concern ourselves with.
We can jump in and feel incredibly time pressured to get through an entire goddamn planet.
We're not going to get
But
through
we
the entire
know where
planet.
Shut up! Don't tell me that. Let me believe.
Sorry, we will absolutely get through every planet.
Yeah. All of them.
So next time will be the end of chapter 2, act 2.
No, it won't be.
If we speed run through it, we could get it done.
Thaddeus,
What?
we are at 12 hours and 41 minutes and we have accomplished jack all shit.
You don't have to spell it out. I'm aware.
We are not done.
Let me live in my blissful ignorance.
No. Wait until chapter 3 where everything begins to hurt
Oh,
and doesn't really stop hurting.
I need to go stand by my
Alright guys, despite my best efforts, this one's 4 hours. I deeply apologize. But there is nothing I could do.
We made lots of cuts. We just didn't make the cut before.
I'm like, nah, it'll be quick. It'll be over soon. And then there's a collective, but wait, there's more. And there's even more. And also gene stealers? Oh, hey, those bitches ran away from us. That's not okay. And they did it a second time. Yeah, but like now we're an hour behind and we all kind of hate it things right now.
Yeah, we'll only be here for like 20 more minutes while we fight them again. I'm sure of it. That we fight them again. Yeah.
I maintain they's a bitch.
I
ran
do
off.
not like them. But it didn't seem all that bad. Considering
Words.
Yep.
We did the dialogue. Technically, nothing in between when Kaleb left and now needs to be spoken of. Unless you care about NPC dialogue, in which case we made like 4 videos of that. The rest of it was just map clearing. When I said that shit took about 10 hours, I think I was right.
It took about 12
And that's
hours
because
just now.
voicing things.
Yep.
So we did pretty pretty well. Yeah.
I feel like I did earn something from this trip. I got the Heart of the Nameless, which gives me a +10 to everything.
Your one thing you got.
Yeah.
Before you tried to deal with the other colony and it went, do you have guns? No. Well then Death Cold it is. And you went, oh man, that's wrong.
Speaking of, they have a second Death Bolt or prop. The Instigate.
Because before I get to 4 hours on the dot. Goodbye.
Bye. I'm just gonna start this next project first.
Project?
Yeah, for Battlestone.
Developmental things.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, that makes sense.
Goodbye.
I leave.
I'm calling it quit here.
Yeah.